Check, check, 1, 2.
We are live here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway in Robertsonville. The Mother's Day 225 about to get underway. I'm Alan Vick along with Rylan Truell, broadcasting on PittCountyPost.com. Good to have you here tonight for a live night, a beautiful night for racing. Rylan, absolutely gorgeous, warm, but it's supposed to be warm in the middle of May in East North Carolina.
You are right, Alan. And today, earlier, it was a nice, warm, cloudless 91 degrees outside. Now it's cooled down just a little bit, probably in the high 80s, but we got the grills going and the sun's going down a little bit, and we're about to get set for some really good racing tonight.
Sun's going down, and there's going to be a great crowd of racing as we get ready for the Bandoleros to come out tonight here at the East Carolina Motor Speed. Getting ready for the Bandoleros. It's going to be a great night for these kids. These are the youngsters here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Behind the East Carolina Motor Speedway pace vehicle, Ernie, the legendary East Carolina Motor Speedway pace car driver. Rylan's been a great season for the Bandoleros, and we are ready to go. Austin Baker, Matthew Gerganis, Cameron Murray, and Tyler Robertson lead off the festivities tonight. 15 laps to get us underway for the Mother's Day 225.
Yeah, it's always exciting to get started with the Bandoleros here, as they always put on a great show, and all these kids have done very well this season and got a lot of experience among those 4 drivers, and we're going to see what happens here in about 2 more laps as they get underway, starting out the Mother's Day 225 here at East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Austin Baker, Matthew Gerganis, row 1, row 2, Cameron Murray, and Tyler Robertson for the Bandoleros. Again, first event tonight for the Mother's Day 225 still to come. After the Bandoleros, we'll have the Bombers, the Chargers, the Mini Stocks. We'll race the Green Machines. Then it's the Street Stocks, Late Models, and the Charger Division. As your NASCAR Wheeling All-American Series home track, the East Carolina Motor Speedway, a half a lap away from the green flag for the Bandoleros. Underway the Mother's Day 225. Thank you for being with us tonight here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Lined up 2 by 2, going into turn number 3 right now. Looking for the green flag.
Terry Bullock waves that green flag. We are underway. Mother's Day 225. East Carolina Motor Speedway. Austin Baker, Matthew Gerganis, row 1. Baker gets a slight advantage. Cameron Murray is there. It is Austin Baker in the 04 on the inside. Matthew Gerganis in the 18 on the outside. Lap 1 will be led by Austin Baker. Again, 15 laps the distance.
Yeah, Austin Baker might have the lead right now, but not if the number 18 has anything to say about it as they go down the backstretch. Single file right now, and looking third, the 04 of Cameron Murray sitting there trying to see if we can make a move.
Need the Bombers to line up. Bombers, please line up. Your race is next. Bombers, please line up. Austin Baker leading Matthew Gerganis, Cameron Murray, and Tyler Robertson. Tight battle for the lead, just a couple of car lengths separating the top 2 as they come around to complete lap 3 of 15. Bandoleros, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Looking at this division, Rylan Cameron Murray is your point leader over Parker Frazier, Matthew Gerganis, and Tyler Robertson. Last time we were here, Cameron Murray took the win. He has had a great start to 2018.
Yes, he has, and all these drivers are doing well, and like you said, the points battle here, it's very tight. In fact, 4 points separate the top 2 as Cameron Murray 146 and Parker Frazier 142. And we see the leader is spread out just a little bit more between the second place 18 machine.
Austin Baker, your leader, about 3 car lengths back to Matthew Gerganis. They are pulled away by a pretty good distance from Cameron Murray and Tyler Robertson.
Yeah,
5 laps on the board. Coming around to complete lap number 6, leading the night, the Mother's Day 225 at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Yeah, Matthew Gerganis, he has definitely done well here at East Carolina Motor Speedway right now in second spot. see if he can do anything about that. That lead still remains the same. And, yeah.
Need the Bombers to line up. Bombers, please line up. Your race is next. Bombers, please line up. Your race is next. Austin Baker continues to lead Matthew Garganis. That distance is growing just ever so slightly as Baker took the lead on lap 1 from the pole. He has led all 7 laps, now make it 8 laps for the Bandoleros. 15 laps of distance as the sun begins to go behind the trees here in Robertsonville, North Carolina, at the East Carolina Motor Speedway, broadcasting live tonight on PittCountyPost.com. Thank you for being here. East Carolina Motor Speedway since 1990, your NASCAR Whelen All-American Series home track.
A moment ago, out of turn number 4, we saw the 04 get a little bit loose. He slid up the racetrack a little bit, but that has not decreased his lead over second spot, Garganis. And now we're working lap 10 of 15.
Baker has consistently been about 2 to 3 tenths quicker per lap since about lap 3, and that's why that lead has grown as it has, with now 4.5 laps left to go for the Bandoleros. Up next, we've got the Bomber division. That's always fun. They're going to put on a 20-lap race, and then it'll be the Chargers for the first of their 2 races.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of exciting action here at East Carolina Motor Speedway tonight, that's for sure. As up front, the leader coming up on lap traffic, that may play a factor. We've got a few more laps left in this race.
Don't know if they're going to, we'll see what happens here as the leader will come up on the 3 of Tyler Robertson, trying to put Tyler a lap down. When the leader, Austin Baker, crosses the start-finish line, there will be 2 laps left in the Bandolero race. Good job by Tyler Robertson to drop to the inside, get out of the way of the leaders.
Yeah, definitely that number 3 machine just not up to pace with these other vehicles today. As Austin Baker goes around Tyler Robertson, we've got a couple more laps. He's going to see the white flag this time by coming out of turn number 4.
White flag for Austin Baker. One more trip around this 3/8 of a mile. East Carolina Motor Speedway, Austin Baker. Not a name we've seen a lot here in Robertsonville, but he has been dominant tonight. He is going to lead this thing wire to wire over Matthew Garganis, Cameron Murray, Tyler Robertson coming out of 4. Your winner for the Bandoleros is Austin Baker over Matthew Garganis, Cameron Murray, Tyler Robertson. I'm going to go trackside, have a word with our top 3 finishers here tonight for the Mother's Day 225 at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Your winner, getting out of his car, Austin Baker, driving the 04 machine. Who is it?
Austin Baker wins it over Matthew Garganis. Bombers, please line up. Your event is coming up next. Bombers.
It's probably like 10 years old.
Great start.
Oh yeah, like clown cars. They got little Briggs and Stratton engines in them.
Cameron Murray was actually in your winning car. Apologize for that. Austin Baker. Austin Baker, not too many. How many times have you run here in Robertsonville?
Twice.
So this is your 3rd time?
No.
Second time. Not a bad run at all. What do you think of our little racetrack?
It's a very fast track and fun to drive. Just have to come back some more times and try to figure out how to get around.
Get some more experience. We're glad to have you here. I know you got some people you'd like to thank for getting you here tonight.
I would like to thank Randy Murray for letting me drive his car, and Camco for sponsoring the car, and yeah, just a great night.
Austin Baker comes home third. Let's hear it for him. Matthew Garganis, another great night. Matthew, another solid run. In the grand scheme of things, it's about points, and you continue to be consistent, and you're going to be there at the end when it comes down to the race for a championship.
Yeah, consistency is what racing is all about. If somebody has a problem and you're consistent every race, you can capitalize on that. So maybe that will happen. If so, we're here to capitalize on that. But I couldn't be here without God and all these sponsors, and especially my dad and mom that let me do this and put all the money into it. With all these sponsors that help us out, I wouldn't be here either. Cooper Automotive, Pamlico Auto Parts, Famous Bojangles Chicken and Biscuits, Hastings Ford, J&R Logging, HTP Lawn Care, and Robertson Brothers Gas and Service.
Matthew Garganis, let's hear it for him. Another good, solid second place run. Cameron, buddy, I apologize. They had you backwards on my monitor, but you know you won. We know you won. You won again. Man, this car was strong, and you led every lap.
Yeah, we had a really good car. It was a really good race. I'd just like to thank my mom, my dad, and my sister. Camco Landscapes, Detroit Speed, Mothers College, Ethan Johnson and Jeff Johnson for getting me started.
Another win for Cameron Murray. Congratulations, Cameron. Great job by the Bandoleros tonight. Up next, the Bombers, part of the Mother's Day 225 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Find me the best price on quality tires.
Choose Pews.
Okay, find me automotive service that I can trust.
Choose Pews.
It's true. Choosy drivers searching for tires and service they can trust. Choose Pews.
Now through May 7th, when you buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires, you can receive a $70 Visa prepaid card by mail. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion.
For quality tires and automotive service you can trust, choose Pews, where your first price is the right price, guaranteed.
At Greenville Auto World, they promise a great customer experience when you drive onto their lot loaded with clean, late-model vehicles. It continues with one of their lending sources from credit unions, local banks, and finance companies. The great experiences keep rolling when your vehicle is serviced with professionalism and fair pricing in one of their well-equipped service bays, like the $24.95 oil change with filter and tire rotation, or installing a lift kit on your truck, or buying a vehicle. Visit Greenville Auto World on Charles Boulevard or greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey Greenville, are you tired of paying way too much for average food? Then plug Tiebreakers into your GPS and try some of our handcrafted plates. Tiebreakers does all the extra things that the chain restaurants don't do. We hand cut and bread our boneless wings. We hand patty our Angus burgers. We even hand cut and bread our own cheese sticks. Tiebreakers always goes that extra mile for you, our customer. Open every day for lunch, dinner, and caterings. Tiebreakers is your local spot for food, sports, and entertainment.
East Carolina Motors. Murray, Cameron. Matthew Gorganis, Austin Baker was third. Tyler Robertson was fourth. So we apologize for that. As we get you ready for the Bombers. Now, gonna go ahead and tell you in our defense, we do not have a lineup of who is in what car here. So we're just gonna do the best we can to describe the Bomber action, and there is always a lot of action, no question about that.
Absolutely right, Alan. The Bomber division is always exciting here at East Carolina Motor Speedway, and you know, talking about the driver lineup, sometimes they come to the racetrack and their friend might drive the car, so you really never know. But it is a lot of fun, and we're sure to see some action-packed racing coming up.
That's the one thing we can know for sure is the racing is going to be action-packed when the Bombers, there's a good field of Bombers here tonight. And we know Mike Canary, as John Vick calls him, Big Sexy, is in the 33 car. Canary was involved in a pretty good size accident last time we were here in the Bomber race.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Mike's a nice guy, good racer. He races these cars all over the Southeast.
Yeah, I remember that race. They came together at turn number 4, and he took evasive action going to the inside and actually tapped that concrete barrier a little bit. But he was okay. Everybody was fine, and kept on racing.
Mike Canary in the 33 leads him down. Bombers will be 20 laps. It'll be followed by the first Charger race. So Chargers, be getting ready. Your race, your first race is next as part of the Mother's Day 225 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Great to have the moms. We had a pre-race concert with Nashville recording artist Don Cox and a special meal for all the moms. That was pretty nice. Coming out of 4, ladies and gentlemen, green flag for the Bombers.
Mike Canary wasted no time at all getting out in front of traffic there as he goes into turn number 1. Behind them, the action starts up. They're packed up. That's car number 7, Josh McKill on the outside.
Mike Canary tried to lead lap 1. In the 33, good 4-car battle for the lead. The top 4 cars are right together. Good battle for third between the, I believe that's number 2. Here comes the car moving up on the outside, trying to take second away. That is the 32 car.
Mike Parrish on the outside of car number 15, driven by Nicholas Pollock. They cross the start-finish line again to put 3 laps on.
Got trouble. Got the car in the wall. We're going to stay green. Number 7 got completely out of shape, but he was able to gather it back in, and we'll stay green.
Back up front, the action's still underway as now Mike Parrish tries to make a move to the outside of Mike Canary. Takes across the start-finish line. Nicholas Pollock there in third spot. He's going to take the inside line, side by side for second.
Mike Parrish trying to make that outside groove work. He's going to take second. Looking on the outside of your leader, Mike Canary, as the 15 fights back on the inside. Great battle. 4 cars under a blanket in the Bomber division. Here tonight for GPAD Channel 23, BigCountyPost.com.
Nicholas Pollock not giving an inch as he goes for the lead now on turn number 2 as he tries that. Car number 2 gets a little out of shape. But again, 15 to the lead. That is Nicholas Pollock.
Nicholas Pollock grabs the lead. Canary gets drop kick back to third. Parrish is right there. They're going to start coming up on some lap traffic here momentarily. Pollock for Canary. Mike Canary. And there again. He got sideways, got turned around, but no caution.
Yeah, that was wild coming out of turn number 2. Right now, car number 2 takes a dive to the inside of car number 15, Nicholas Pollock, and that is Damon Stroud off turn number 2. New leader, car number 2, Damon Stroud.
That is Stroud in the car number 2, taking the lead over Pollock. Stroud, your leader, he comes in hiding his chase sideways. Dirt track here at East Carolina Motor Speedway, side by side for the lead.
Nicholas Pollock regains the lead going into turn number 1 as car number 2 got a little bit sideways on to go. Again, car number 15 in the lead. Let's see how long he can maintain that as they come off turn number 4.
Pollock, Stroud, Parrish in top 3. Back to the 06, and Mike Canary trying to rally. He led early. He's now back to the 5th position.
Down the back stretch once more, We're a hair over halfway here, and the cars second, third spot get together. Stroud goes into the outside wall. We're still in the green here. As number 32, Mike Parrish got into it.
I told you the action is hot and heavy here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Your leader is Nicholas Pollock. Mike Parrish is second, Stroud is third. When they come by, they'll see the cross flags from Flagman Terry Bullock halfway to the Bombers. Chargers, your first race is next. Chargers, please get lined up. Your first race is next.
The leaders now having a battle around lap traffic as Nicholas Pollock takes inside the car number 45 into turn number 3. Followed closely by Mike Parrish in the car number 32 as they cross the start-finish line, getting inside that number 7.
Mike Parrish looks like he might be a little faster than Pollock right now. Pollock is doing a lot of mirror driving, trying to hold him off. Again, 20 laps of distance for the Bombers for the Mother's Day, 2:25 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Car up at the guardrail, makes a little contact. No harm, no foul. Stay on the green as the great battle for the lead. Pollock and Parrish battling it out.
Yeah, one thing we know about racing is if you are the leader, you're probably going to be wearing out your tires a little more trying to fight off that second spot. And now we see Mike Parrish looking to move to the inside, and Nicholas Pollock going to take the low line, door handle off turn number 2. Nicholas Pollock gets up that position to Mike Parrish.
New leader is Mike Parrish, also new third place runner. James Stroud able to get around the 06. But now 13, now 14 laps complete. 14 of 20 still to come. The Chargers, the mini stocks, the green machines, the street stocks, the late models, and race number 2 for the Chargers. That is the lineup scheduled for tonight for the Mother's Day 225.
Bombers are now separating themselves around the racetrack pretty good as leaders are trying to battle laps of traffic. We got 15 laps up on the board as Nicholas Pollock is still chasing that 32 down.
And Pollock got held up big time by a lap car. 45 was in the racing groove, and Pollock almost had to stop to get around him. So that is just going to add to Parrish's lead. Parrish is pulled out to about a 10, maybe 12 car lead now over the rest of the field. Mike Parrish, Nicholas Pollock, James Stroud, your top 3.
The good thing for Nicholas is that now he does not have to contend with lap traffic for a little while at least, as Mike Parrish is under the 7th car of Josh McGill. 17 laps up on the board, and let's see if car number 15 can regain some ground with the leader.
Mike Parrish has a big lead coming to 2 to go. Ryland, he can pretty much, I won't say he can coast from here, but he's certainly got a big enough cushion. He can take it easy, and I don't think he's going to maybe not get to that number 45 again for a lap car before the end of the race. He's going to see the white flag this time, but
yeah, I think if he can hold on for one more lap, he's going to have it in the bag, and I don't see Nicholas really making a move in one lap. And as I say that, we've got a car around car number 15. We've got a caution on the racetrack. First caution of the race here on the very last lap.
But the leader took the white flag, so I think this race is official.
Yep.
This race is going to be official, and Mike Parrish into 32 is going to win this race. Mike Parrish, your winner, will head down onto the track and talk with the Bombers again. Chargers, please line up. Your race is next. Chargers, please line up. PittCountyPost.com, GPAT23, with coverage tonight from the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Once again, Chargers, please get lined up for your race. Chargers, please line up for your race. Chargers, please get lined up.
Your winner, the 32 of Mike Parrish, tonight as part of the Mother's Day 225 at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Find Nicholas Pollock, who came home second. Man, you led some laps, had a great race tonight. I know you're disappointed not to win, but overall a good night for you.
Yeah, it was a very good night. I'm very proud of everything I've accomplished over the last year and a half. This is my second season running, and I just can't say enough. With the support of my family, sponsor, Car Masters, it's just been a dream come true.
And you've progressively gotten better, you've progressively gotten more competitive as the experience has come.
Yes, I have. And granted, I would love to be right over here, but I'll take the second place tonight.
Nicholas Pollock, your second place runner. Damon Stroud comes home in third. Damon, you had an eventful night, a fun night. There was a lot going on. Top four cars right together. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yes, sir, it sure was. It's my first year racing out here. I can't thank Tracy Muse, Michael O'Brien. Everybody has got something to do with this. I'm very thankful to be where I'm at.
Well, we're glad to have you. A podium finish for you tonight. Not too shabby. A nice Mother's Day present for you.
Yes, sir, it sure is. I've been out here trying to get it. There's some hard driving out there.
Damon Stroud comes home third, and your winner tonight, Mike Parrish. Mike Parrish wins it. It's a kiss. Mike, you earned it tonight. There were about 4 cars under a blanket most of this race. You had to drive hard for 20 laps, but you got the trophy, my man.
Yes, sir, I did. Man, that was fun racing. Man, it's some aggressive sport right here. People are stepping up their game. I'm having to earn these wins now, and it's awesome.
And you got looks like a good crowd of folks and family, a lot of supporters, a lot of sponsors on this beautiful race car. I know you would like to acknowledge.
Yes, sir, I got Coastal Fleet Service. I got my dad, Chris Stevens Floyd. Man, he's awesome. I got Spriggs Auto Sales, Picture Perfect Construction, Domino's. Wayne Goss is about to get back out here and put on a show for y'all. I'm very blessed.
Mike Parrish is your winner. Let's hear it for him.
Find me the best price on quality tires.
Choose Hughes.
Okay, find me automotive service that I can trust.
Choose Hughes.
It's true. Choosy drivers searching for tires and service they can trust. Choose Hughes.
Now through May 7th, when you buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires, you can receive a $70 Visa prepaid card by mail. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion.
For quality tires and automotive service you can trust, choose Pews, where your first price is the right price, guaranteed.
At Greenville Auto World, they promise a great customer experience when you drive onto their lot loaded with clean, late-model vehicles. It continues with one of their lending sources from credit unions, local banks, and finance companies. The great experiences keep rolling when your vehicle is serviced with professionalism and fair pricing in one of their well-equipped service bays, like the $24.95 oil change with filter and tire rotation, or installing a lift kit on your truck, or buying a vehicle. Visit Greenville Auto World on Charles Boulevard or greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey Greenville, are you tired of paying way too much for average food? Then plug Tiebreakers into your GPS and try some of our handcrafted plates. Tiebreakers does all the extra things that the chain restaurants don't do. We hand cut and bread our boneless wings, we hand patty our Angus burgers, we even hand cut and bread our own cheese sticks. Tiebreakers always goes that extra mile for you, our customer. Open every day for lunch, dinner, and caterings. Tiebreakers is your local spot for food, sports, and entertainment.
And Tiebreakers, one of our great sponsors, that is Bram Anderson. Great food, Been a great part of the community for a long, long, long time. Here tonight, the Mother's Day 225 East Carolina Motor Speedway. If you're keeping score at home, I'm Alan Vick on the left. He's Rylan Truel on the right. As night begins to fall, PittCountyPost.com. Hey, our names are up there. Look at that, Rylan.
Oh,
We're big
man.
time. Event webcasting here tonight, live video productions. That is www.event-webcasting.com on the World Wide Web. As the Chargers are about to roll, and this is going to be fun. PittCountyPost.com, very simple. Just go to PittCountyPost, all one word.com. Also, GPAT, Channel 23 in Greenville Public Access TV. East Carolina Motor Speedway on the web at eastspeedway.com. But it's eastspeedway.com. And a big thanks to Texas Roadhouse for their participation tonight. As we're about to see what has become one of the most competitive divisions at the East Carolina Motor Speedway, the Chargers. And Rylan, this is the first of 2 races.
That's right, and both the races, every time we have 2 races here for the Charger division, it's always a really fun time. This is one of the best classes of racing out here. We have had a lot of action-packed racing, and looking forward to it tonight.
Let's look at your starting lineup on the pole tonight. The 51 of Doug Warren, outside row 1, Travis Robertson. Starting 3rd, Brandon Head in the 7. Starting 4th, Alvin Combs in the 06. Starting 5th, Wayne Goss in the 31. Starting 6th, your point leader and last race winner, Jeremy Bone. Starting 7th, Mike Jones. Starting 8th is Bill Price. 9th to Michael O'Brien. 10th to Greg Worley. And 11th to Greg Rogers. First of twin 30s for the Chargers, Mother's Day 225, East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Taking a couple more warm-up laps around the 3/8 mile banked oval that is East Carolina Motor Speedway. Like I said, we're going to get ready for some good action, and Alan's got more.
Won't be too much longer before you'll see the lights start to take effect here at the racetrack as darkness begins to fall. What has been a beautiful Mother's Day weekend Saturday. Temperatures were in the lower 90s earlier, but it's cooling off quite nicely, and it feels really, really good tonight here in Robertsonville.
Yes, it does. As they cross over the flag stand to get the 1-to-go signal, they're going to line up 2 by 2 behind the Ferry Performance Chevrolet pace car.
Cars lining up 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. As we are ready to go. You talk about fun. Look at that front row. Doug Warren, who's won a couple of times this year. Travis Robertson, who made the leap from street stocks to Chargers. He's been running up front. This is going to be good. Thanks for joining us tonight, live from the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Coming in at turn 4 to get the green flag. Doug Warren out to a good start. He takes the inside line. Travis Robertson to his outside off turn number 2. Brandon Head in 3rd.
Your leader is Doug Warren. Travis Robertson is right there. Brandon Head is 3rd. Alton Combs is 4th. Wayne Goss is 5th. And already Travis Robertson.
Yeah, Travis Robertson on the hunt. Down to the left rear quarter panel of Doug Warren as they go into turn number 3. He's going to touch sheet metal there, it looked like. Off turn number 4. He's still trying to make it side by side.
Doug Warren on the outside, Travis Robertson on the inside, side by side for the lead for the Chargers. Travis Robertson with a slight advantage. Warren trying to fight back on the outside. Travis Robertson on lap number 4.
Yeah, a lot of action picking up already as Doug Warren is now in 2nd spot. Brandon Head in 3rd behind them, and Alton Combs in 4th. You can see what happens as this block on 5 laps on the board. Travis Robertson is your leader.
If you look at the left side of the screen as you're watching, it's pretty cool. The scoreboard is up, so you'll see what number is where and where your favorite driver is running. Again, this is the first of 2 races for the Chargers tonight. They will also close the evening later on tonight. Still to come. Mini stocks, 25 laps. The race 6, the green machines. For the kids, we're going to have the street stock race. Late models will do a 50 lap, and the Chargers will conclude. Travis Robinson, the leader, about a car length and a half over Doug Warren.
Yeah, Doug's trying to get that first spot back away from Travis Robertson, but right now he's got to contend with car number 7 of Brandon Head as they cross the start finish line. 8 laps go up on the board. Those top 3 are under a blanket as they try to continue the position here at East Carolina Motor Speedway down the backstretch.
Watching great battles all over this racetrack. It's Robertson, Warren, Brandon Head, Alvin Jones looking back a little west. Mike Jones, rather, my apologies. And it's Michael O'Brien, Bill Price, Rory, Jeff Rogers. Jeremy Baldwin is off the racetrack. Yeah, your point leader. He has parked it for the night. He's going to do damage to his point lead. Rough night for Jeremy Baldwin.
Yeah, not really sure what happened there as the leaders come off turn number 4, but he's one of 2 races out here already this season. Done a great job and definitely in battle for the top points right now. And Travis Robertson, he is on there too as he is first right now in the race and looking to get some more points tonight.
Something they can fix over. Jeremy Baldwin feels back for race 2. Not sure, but look at this 3-car battle for the lead. You look like there's another 3-car battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th. This Charger division puts on quite a show.
Yeah, just a moment ago, coming in turn, the 06 of Houghton Combs got into the left rear quarter panel of Wayne Goss in the 31. Wayne did keep it under control and he remained green. He's taking out the backstretch and single file again right now, but I'm sure that's going to change momentarily.
Travis Robertson, Doug Warren is not letting Travis get away. Brandon Head is right there. They've got about a half-second lead on 4th place Wayne Goss and 5th place Mike Jones.
Yeah, definitely top 3. There's a couple of different around here, but the top 3 have separated themselves completely from the second pack. And running 1, 2, 3 separated equally pretty much right now. That is between Travis Robertson and Brandon Head. They're going to cross 16 laps up on the board.
It's Travis Robertson leading Doug Warren, Brandon Head, and Wayne Goss. You're watching Charger Racing, PittCountyPost.com, GPAD Channel 23. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget the racetrack website is ecspeedway.com. Also check out the East Carolina Motor Speedway on Facebook. You can find out everything you need to know about upcoming races, points, schedules, rules, whatever you may need to know.
A moment ago, top 3 trying to get around that car number 74. That was lap traffic, and they managed to do that without any incidences happening, and we still remain green. We've got 18 laps on the board.
So far, it's been a caution-free race, but a very competitive race. Travis Robertson started 2nd, took the lead on lap 3 from Doug Warren. But Travis has not been able to scoot away as the top 3 are literally within about a quarter second of each other. Still anybody's race now with 10 laps left to go. As after the Charger race, we'll have the mini stocks. You need to get the mini stocks lined up for their race. Mini stocks, please line up for your race. Mini stocks, you are next. Please line up for your race. Mini stocks, please line up.
Past couple laps, I've been watching the top 3, in particular, car number 7 of Brandon Head. As he comes off turn 2 as well as turn 4, he gets that car a little bit sideways. It's a little loose, but now he's going up for 2nd against Doug Warren, going to the inside in turn number 1. We're going to see what happens as he comes off turn number 2. Tucks back behind the 51 to keep it single file.
Brandon Head looking inside of Doug Warren, trying to make the move, couldn't do it. Falls back in line. Travis Robertson, Doug Warren, Brandon Head. Wayne Goss has broken away from the 4th place battle. He is actually catching the 3rd place battle. We could easily have 4 cars fighting for the lead before all is said and done.
Oh yeah, I've seen Wayne over the past few laps as well. He is making some moves, trying to get up to the front pack to see if he can say anything about it. That front top 3.
Caution on the racetrack as the car number 74. That is Jeff Rogers has stopped right in front of the start-finish line. Saw a little bit of what I thought might be a little bit of a spark or a flame out of the right front of that car.
Yeah, I saw that too. Looked like it may have come from the brake rotor. If you notice, that right front tire is definitely turned to the right a little too much. He must have hit the outside retaining wall, and that has brought him to a halt up here on the front stretch to the start-finish line.
That car is towed out, so he's probably going to need some assistance off the racetrack under caution for the first time. And what that's going to do, Rylan, is bunch his field up, or we're going to have a 6-lap shootout, because remember, caution laps do not count.
That's right. For the folks at home who haven't watched this before, here at NASCAR, the home tracks, the caution laps do not count. So in an incident like this, even if car 74 was able to keep on going, he wouldn't have lost a lap because of this. And,
you see track promoter John Vick down there.
Talking to him, having a chit chat.
Yeah. Having a little conversation, asking him about Mother's Day plans, I guess, or whatever.
Probably. It would not surprise me.
74 of Jeff Rogers was running a lap down in the 10th position when he had a problem. It is Travis Robertson, Doug Warren, Brandon Head, Wayne Goss, Mike Jones, Michael O'Brien, Bill Price, and the 72 car, the 54 car of Jeremy Bone is back on the racetrack.
You know, I believe they may have. I believe he did start in the 54 instead of the 72. There was some kind of talk about that before the race, and we have just been notified of that according to the scoring monitor.
Because the 72 is listed as they swap rides.
Yep.
As Greg Worley is listed on our screen as a 72, and Bones in the 54, the final car on the lead lap. I would imagine they may have switched rides because, you know, Jeremy is leading the points. If they had something mechanical go wrong, maybe they switched rides just to keep Jeremy in the points battle.
Good, yeah, could have easily been like that. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it the actual driver? It's not necessarily the car number, it's the driver who.
Correct, it's driver points. As you see, the 74 car, Greg Rogers, getting assistance. See Wayne Perry down there, track owner. Mark Watson down there. Norman's down there. See Robert Turner down there. A lot of race officials looking at that 74 car.
Yeah, you heard Alan correctly. That's Mr. Perry down there, the track owner. You know, this guy does a lot of amazing things for this racetrack, and he's always there, even if somebody gets in a car accident right here on the racetrack. He wants to check it out, make sure they're okay, and see how they're doing.
We need the mini stocks to line up. Mini stocks, please line up for your race. You are next. As if people are wondering, Rylan, while I'm doing that, we also handle the track PA, the on-track PA. So you'll hear me occasionally asking another division to line up as we see the wrecker going to pull up to the 74 car of Jeff Rogers.
Yeah, you know, I hate it for that 74 machine. There's no telling how much time they're going to have to put into that to get this car back out here. But, hey, that's what these guys love to do. That's why they're out here, to have fun, and that's what it's all about, racing.
Your leader is Travis Robertson. Running in the second position is Doug Warren. Third is Brandon Head. Fourth goes to Wayne Goss. Fifth to Mike Jones. Sixth is Michael O'Brien. Seventh to Alton Combs. Eighth to Bill Price. And ninth to Jeremy Bone. Those are the 9 cars that are on the lead lap.
Kids, if you want to ride the green machines, go visit Miss Annette. She's still got tickets available. Kids, if you want to ride the green machines, go please see Miss Annette.
Kids, please see Miss Annette if you want to ride the green machines to get a ticket. Kids 10 and under, please see Miss Annette if you want to ride the green machines. Points in this division, Rylan. They are tight. Jeremy Bone leads Doug Warren by only 4 points. Doug Warren runs in second. Jeremy Bone is in ninth. Michael O'Brien is within shouting distance in third. Travis Robertson is fourth. Of course, he leads the race. And David Warren, who is not with us tonight, is running in the fifth position in points.
Yeah, and if the race ended like it is right now as far as the positions, it would definitely shuffle things up quite a bit in the point standings. Seeing as everybody's pretty much the top four within about 20 points of each other, 18 to be exact, and a lot can happen with 18 points when you got this.
If you're watching us tonight on PittCountyPost.com, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. And I know you want to wish your mom a happy birthday, Riley. Happy Mother's Day, brother.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Her birthday's coming too.
Yeah, she just had one in March. So I think it was her 24th birthday, something like that.
How about that? Under caution is the 74 car Jeff Rogers being assisted off the racetrack, and track cleanup will take a look and see if there's any fluid or parts and pieces down there that need to be cleaned up. Norman's down there. That is a legitimate, actual kitty litter.
Yep. Yeah, they use that. That helps get up liquids like oils and different types of greases, that kind of thing. Helps break that down, get it off the racing pavement so that it can be cleaned up, so to speak, and back to racing conditions.
Won't be long before we'll see the lights take effect here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. A beautiful 12th day of May. Gorgeous. Warm. Tomorrow's supposed to be warm as well. The NASCAR World is in Kansas tonight.
That's right. And,
Kansas Speedway.
I'm not sure what time that race starts. I hadn't even looked at it.
It's about now.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
East Carolina won in baseball today over Cincinnati. That's a good thing. Pirates finally pick up a home conference win. A lot going on. Pitt County Post covers it all around Eastern North Carolina. Little League, baseball, basketball, football. Tim Peden is the hardest working man in show business. Mr. Baker's with us tonight as well, helping make sure things look good.
Got a little bit more track cleanup to do. Looks like they are nearly wrapping up there, and not going to be long now. We're going to have a 6-lap shootout in the Charger division. It's surely to be a good finish.
Got a lot of racing left to go still to come. Mini stocks, green machines. That is the kids riding the big wheel looking apparatuses. Rylan and I will not be riding the green machines because if we could get in of those things, we probably couldn't get out.
Not to mention, those things are a little bit tricky to drive. I mean, the viewers are definitely going to get to see that, but those things are very strange.
When my son Jared was coming out here with me probably 10, 12 years ago, he was the green machine king for several years. And now he's 20 years old and a sophomore at NC State, and no way he could fit on a green machine. No way.
Yeah, I can't even think the last time I was on a green machine. Decades.
Now, I did my share of big wheel riding when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was the popular thing.
I was Bobby Allison on my big wheel. I was the man. Hey, word to the wise: never drink a lot of eggnog and go round and round and round. It does not go well. So you'll know.
Sounds rough.
That's a free public service announcement right there. Thank you. You're welcome. Travis Robertson, your leader. Doug Warren is second. Brandon Head is third. Wayne Goss is fourth. Mike Jones is fifth. Michael O'Brien is 61, runs in sixth. Alton Combs is seventh. Bill Price eighth. And Jeremy Bone is ninth as we're about ready to resume racing. East Carolina Motor Speedway Chargers. This is the first of two events tonight for the Chargers, and 6 laps to go. Ryland, should be a lot of fun.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. As they line up 2 by 2 down the backstretch, they're looking into turn number 3 right now. They'll come out of turn 4 momentarily, looking for the green flag from Terry Bullock. Green flag in the air, and Travis Robertson wastes no time to get that lead. Away from Doug Warren into turn number 1. He takes the lead, and Wayne Goss gets a little bit out of whack. Sliding up the racetrack a bit off turn number 2 as Brandon Head takes a look on the inside of Doug Warren into 3.
Travis Robinson, your leader. Doug Warren right there, Brandon Head's there. Then we got a Hornet's Nest back for 4th, 5th, 6th, and beyond.
Yeah, I don't think we're done seeing some yellow flags waving this race as Doug Warren is looking for the lead once again out of turn number 4, chasing Travis Robertson in 2nd spot behind him. Michael O'Brien making a move to the inside of Bill Price. That's not going to happen as they go into turn number 1. Off 2. Travis Robertson is still your leader.
Travis has been able to hold the rest of the field at arm's length after taking the lead about lap 3 or 4. Doug Warren has tried several times. Brandon Head has tried several times, but Travis has had an answer every time.
Yeah, and as these laps wind down, there's not really a whole lot left for these guys to try on Travis. They go into turn number 1. We're going to see the white flag next time by.
Next time by, Travis Robertson will see the white flag. Doug Warren's got 1, maybe 2 more shots to get it done. White flag in the air. Flag by Terry Bullock. 1 lap to go for the Chargers.
Yeah, let's see if he takes a different run. We got a caution out as Bill Price is sideways out of turn 4. Michael O'Brien involved in that with a crunched up hood in car number 61. Caution on the racetrack.
Bill Price is down there, and this race is over because the leaders took the white flag before the caution flag unfurled. Your winner of this race is Travis Robertson. Travis Robertson, your winner. I'm going to head down and find out all about it from our top 3 finishers. Charger race, first one in the books, and it goes to Travis Robertson.
Winner for the first Charger race, car number 3, Travis Robertson. Travis Robertson over Doug Warren and Brandon Head. Travis Robertson leads 27 of the 30 laps. Doug Warren comes home in the 2nd position. We'll let Brandon come out of the car and catch his breath. He needs a bottle of Gatorade there. Brandon, it's hot, it's humid. What a race. Your top 3 were right together all night. You gave Doug a look a couple of times there trying to take 2nd away. Couldn't quite do it, but overall, a very good run for you tonight.
Yeah, very pleased. We just only a couple times out with the car, and we made a bunch of changes this week. And got caught up in a wreck last time we were here, but the car was real good. We were sitting there kind of riding, and I saw them getting tight, and we were getting ready to make our move, and the caution come out, and it just didn't take off after that. But I think we'll be in real good shape for this next run.
I see you got a lot of folks that help you, a lot of folks that are here cheering for you. I know you got some people that you'd like to acknowledge.
Yes, sir. This car belongs to Jake Newsom, Gary Goldsboro, and he gave me an opportunity to come out here and run it for Dylan, his son, coming up, and he's going to be getting in this car here in a couple of weeks. We're just working the bugs out. Old man, just get back after it one more time.
Man, great to have you here, Brandon. Great run. Let's hear it, Brandon. Here finishes 3rd. Doug Warren comes home in 2nd.
Doug, another great run tonight. You and I have had several post-race. You know, you've won some races. You've had some great finishes. Overall, 2018's been a really good season for you here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Yeah, it sure has. Well, I wish we could have had a one spot better finish tonight, but we got one more shot at it here in a little while. We're just, with the heat and all, the racetrack's a little slick today, and it's not exactly suiting us the way that it has been. But I need to thank everybody that helps me, my dad, Mike White, his brother Joe, Riley, Butcher or Steve Bailey. He's usually my main crew guy, my spotter, and he had issues with his wife and he had to leave today. So we're struggling along with just a couple of us.
But overall, so you think the car may be better for the last race? It's going to be a lot cooler when you're back on the track.
Yeah, I hope. I got an idea of some things we're going to do for the second race, and we just hope it works out.
All right, Doug Warren comes home second. Another 30 laps left to go. Travis Robertson wins it. He started on the front row, took the lead. Travis, what is it about this racetrack and you that just seems to get along so well?
I don't know. I was beginning to wonder. It seemed like every time we come out here, we were just a second or a third place car. But the guys, they've really worked on it. Ronnie and Tony and Andy and all the guys, they've had a lot of time waiting their wives trying to get this car to the point it is. Everybody was here early this morning. We practiced and practiced and practiced. And it was just like no matter what we done, the car just, it got worse and worse. But we finally figured out it was a tire. So we got some new tires, and I think we might have it figured out. We're kind of rough on the tires that race. I don't know what we'll do the second race, but if you just get one win, whatever we do the second time, we'll just settle with it.
You expect the track to change much in race 2?
In race 2, the track will be tighter the more it cools off, but I think we'll be okay. I'd like to thank Performance Chevrolet, Perry Auto Group, Phillips Collision, Cash Youth Dream Team. That is an all volunteer deal. We voluntarily put the logo on the car to try and help them. All the guys that spend all their time on it are all volunteer stuff. Everything is done by donation. And Robertson's Automotive and Cylinder Head Service.
Congratulations, Travis. Travis Robertson. There we're going to draw. There you go, draw. This will be for the fill-in version for race 2. He's not looking, by the way, I can tell. And I'm not going to say that's cheating, but that's cheating. So. 4. So top 4 will invert for the next Charger race. You should have seen Travis' look on his face when he pulled the 4. That was not what he wanted, but he'll be all right. Mini Stocks, you are next. Don't forget to see Miss Annette, kids 10 and under. If you want to race the green machines, she's got a few tickets left. Visit Sparky's Snowballs, ice creams, our track concession. Happy Mother's Day as things start to cool off here at the East Carolina. Speedway for the Mother's Day 225. Getting ready for the mini stocks. They're next up, 25 laps with the mini stocks. 51 of Andy Ipock, the 08 Joseph Pittman, 41 of Austin Farrell, 48 Dwayne Walker, 16 of Steve Sanders. And we got a couple of other cars here, Ryland, that are not on our list. Don't know if they don't have transponders or what.
Yeah,
I think David Willis is here.
Yep, car 23 starting at the rear of the field, it looks like. That's David
I saw him
Willis.
come in late
Yep.
Car number 86, Brandon Allen. I see him out there. And 48 machine. Usually is a blue car, but tonight it's a green and white machine. That's Dwayne Walker.
Lights are out atop the Perry Performance Chevrolet pace car with the legendary Ernie pulling away from the field. 7 mini stocks ready to go. 25 laps tonight. East Carolina Motor Speedway for PittCountyPost.com and GPAT Channel 23. Green flag.
Green flag in the air, and Joseph Pittman trying to make it out front already, going to the outside. That's the 08 machine on the outside of 51, Andy Ipok behind them. It's a side-by-side battle between Brandon Allen and car number 16 as they go into turn number 4 now, or into 3 and out of 4.
It is Andy Ipok, Joseph Pittman, Steve Sanders, Brandon Allen, Austin Farrell, Dwayne Walker, and David Willis. Andy Ipok leads Joseph Pittman, your 2-time track champion in this division, and Steve Sanders, who is a part-time racer here in this division, runs in the 3rd spot.
Yeah, a lot of the guys up front have got a lot of experience here at East Carolina Motor Speedway. Andy Ipok in particular, the leader right now into turn 3. He's won here quite a bit in this division in the past.
Andy Ipok, who we love, his father passed away last year. It was either late last year or very early this year, but Mr. Kip Ipok is a legend here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway, and we miss him a lot.
Yep, that's for sure. We got 4 laps on the board now.
Andy Ipok continues to lead Joseph Pittman from Lucama, North Carolina. Steve Sanders, Dwayne Walker, who's won a ton of races here at ECMS. Brandon Allen's in 5th, Austin Farrell's in 6th, David Willis runs in 7th.
Andy Ipok going into turn number 1 again. Joseph Pittman in 2nd right now as they come off turn 2, and Dwayne Walker in 3rd. He started towards the back of the pack and has made his way up the 3rd spot. Don't expect him to stop there though as he battles towards the front.
If you watch Joseph Pittman over the last couple of laps, he's been about a 10th quicker than the 51 of Andy Ipok. Joseph Pittman is slowly reeling in the leader, and Dwayne Walker is right there as well in the 48. So we're about to have a 3-car battle for the lead.
That's right. A moment ago, I saw the car number 16 of Steven Sanders going down pit road, so he is out of contention for this race as Andy Ipok is getting chased very closely by Joseph Pittman in the 08 in return number 3.
Last couple laps by Dwayne Walker, your 3rd place car has been the fastest car on the racetrack as we've got a good 3-car battle for the lead. The Mother's Day 225. You're watching the mini stocks from the East Carolina Motor Speedway in Robertsonville, North Carolina.
Yeah, I wish you see it. Joseph Pittman seeing if he's going to make a move to the inside or the outside. Seems like he's trying to bide his time and see exactly what's going to happen. But right now, he's under attack by Dwayne Walker in car number 48 as they come out of turn number 4 side by side. And Dwayne Walker will get that position as they cross the start-finish line going into turn 1.
Dwayne Walker is strong. He takes 2nd away from Joseph Pittman. Andy Ipok has about a 2-car length lead, making about a car length and a half now, as Dwayne Walker is really starting to reel in the leader as we are on lap number 11. 25 laps of this for the mini stocks. Next up, the green machines, and we'll have the street stock race.
Oh yeah, a lot of action still to come here at East Carolina Motor Speedway as the leaders come off turn number 4 in a hurry. Andy Ipok still your leader. He's got a few sparks coming out of the right rear of that vehicle. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on there, but we will see as the race progresses. Joseph Pittman is in 3rd. He's still trying to get that 2nd spot away from Dwayne Walker that was taken from him a moment ago.
You got a lot of experience, a lot of race winners in the top 3. Andy Ipok. Here comes Dwayne Walker down on the inside. Takes a look, can't make the move to fall back in line, and you could throw a blanket over the top 3 as we see Joseph Pittman looking on the outside, Dwayne Walker looking down low. Action as we come close to putting 15 laps on the board. Next time by, there will be 10 laps to go.
Yeah, and I'm sure the action's not going to stop anytime soon as these top 3 cars get underway, and Joseph Pittman, he looked a little bit to the outside that moment ago, but still single file. And all three of these cars, we got less than 10 laps to go, and somebody's going to have to give because they can't stay like that forever.
Dwayne Walker's a little quicker going down in 3 and 4, and Andy Ipach's able to pull him on the straightaway. See what happens. Joseph Pittman is coming back on the inside. Last couple of laps, he's been the fastest car.
Pittman diving down to the inside of Dwayne Walker into turn number 1. He gets that position away as they go into turn 2. Down the backstretch, Dwayne Walker taking a look to the inside again. Try the old crossover move. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. As Joseph Pittman slides out of 4 to cross the start-finish line. With a few more laps left in this race.
The fact of the matter is Andy Ipach is loving seeing Dwayne Walker and Joseph Pittman battling in his rearview mirror. That's allowed him to get a little bit of a lead. But this race is far from over as when they come by the strike, 18 and 25 laps complete, so still plenty of time.
Whoa, Joseph got a little loose in between turns 1 and 2 a moment ago. He collects it, and they're still about equidistant, 1, 2, and 3, that is. They go into turn 3. Andy Ipach going to look to put lap number 19 on the board, crossing the start-finish line now.
Great battle for the mini stocks. Look at Joseph Pittman. He is all over the 51 car. Dwayne Walker is back there. Any one of these 3 cars can win this race. They are very equal.
Yeah, I've noticed the past couple laps that Joseph Pittman, he'll go into turn 3 and really looks like he lets off the accelerator, kind of coasts through turn 3 and then slams the accelerator down. He's able to get that momentum going and gains a little ground. But as you see, Dwayne Walker in turn 3, he closed the gap quite a bit. Now that's going to spread out again with that momentum change.
Andy Ipach is your race leader, a long-time competitor, great young man. Andy's a good race driver, and he has got a mirror full of 2 of the best in the business in Joseph Pittman and Dwayne Walker. Andy has led since the drop of the green flag, but it has not been easy.
Yeah, and he's got a truck full of the 08 machine right now, so we've only got a few more laps on the board. Dwayne Walker taking a look on the inside of the 08 machine. Looks like he had to get into the brakes kind of heavy there. And 08 is still trying to make a move on the 51 of Andy Ipach.
Less than 2 laps to go, making a lap and a half for the mini stocks. Andy Ipach trying to hold off Joseph Pittman and Dwayne Walker as they come by. They'll see the white flag from Terry Bullock. One final trip around this 3/8 of a mile. East Carolina Motor Speedway. It is Ipach, it is Pittman, it is Walker. 1, 2, 3 with a half lap to go.
Joseph Pittman a moment ago took the high line trying to keep the momentum up. He's got one more chance as they go into turn number 3 to make a move on Andy Ipach. Out of 4, he'll look to the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Andy Ipach is your winner. Car number 51.
Your winner, Andy Ipach. What a great run. He led all 25 laps. What a great race for the mini stocks. It's Andy Ipach, Dwayne Walker, and great run again by Joseph Pittman. So it's Ipach, Pittman, and Walker. We're going to head down and chat with these 3 gentlemen as we are live tonight at the East Carolina Motor Speedway in Robertsonville.
Your winner in car number 51, coming out of turn number 4, Andy Ipach. Andy Ipock over Joseph Pittman and Dwayne Walker. A lot of Andy Ipock fans here tonight. Very popular win, very cool win. We'll scoot down and talk to our top 3 finishers. What a great race. Dwayne Walker comes home 3rd. But what a show these 3 guys put on tonight in the mini stock division. Dwayne accepting congratulations from his family. Dwayne, that was a great race. 3 cars, very, very equal. 3 of the best in the mini stock division. 1, 2, 3, you came home 3rd, but that was a heck of a race.
I want to thank my family first, my wife, my kids. I'm glad Kylie and, what's your name? Oh, Aiden. Aiden's out here, and their mother's out here too, Missy. My kids, I wish they were here. I want to thank the drivers, the track, sponsors, Travis, and everybody else. If I could just get these brakes to work, I'll see if I can't put on a show. I can't stop.
Well, that's got to have brakes, but overall a good night for Dwayne Walker. Joseph Pittman gave it 1 shot. They're coming out of 4. Joseph, that was a heck of a race. You won races, you won championships. Tonight coming home 2nd, and that was a 2nd place that you earned.
Yeah, that was fun, man. It's glad to be back. I ain't been in a while. I could have gave Andy a show, but I don't want anybody to run me like that, so I wouldn't do that. I just got to thank everybody here, man. If it weren't for them, it wouldn't happen. If it weren't for my dad, none of this would happen. But I thank Cole with Dudley Heating and Air, the Hunter Farm Press, Steadfast Metals, and Richie's Gas Station. I just got to thank everybody. If it weren't for them, this wouldn't happen. And it's fun to run. Andy's running a lot of laps here. I'm not glad he won, but I was running that good with him. It's been laps that he run here. So.
Great run tonight, former track champion. Great run for Joseph Pittman. Let's hear it for him. Your winner in the car number 51. They're getting some pictures taken, and we'll get in here and chat with Andy in just a minute. Andy Ipock surrounded by a lot of family and friends. I don't want to get in the picture, so let me know when we're ready. $1 million smile right there. Andy, first of all, we'll talk about the race. You held off 2 of the best here East Carolina Motor Speedway with Joseph and Dwayne and led all the laps, 3 very equal cars. Tonight, it looked like it was a lot of fun and you earned it.
Yeah, I like to thank them. They could, I don't know if they could have bumped a little bit to get me off the bottom. Spotter Ronnie, he held me out a whole lot. He said, do not open the bottom up. He said, do not let them get in there. I held it down to the bottom and it's all, I like to thank Ronnie, Travis, Lewis, Thomas, Richard, anybody that helped with his car in the last few weeks. We're getting it there. I think we might be down a little bit of horsepower, but hopefully we'll come back. But tonight it run like it's supposed to when we run a long time ago. I like to thank Frank, Regal, H&L Logging, and I want to dedicate this race to my daddy. He always wanted to go back to this car, and I'm glad John, Mr. Perry, all of them brought it back this year to let us run with the U-cars, and I wish he was here to see it.
I was going to mention that. All of us love your dad, and your dad loved this racetrack. He was a fixture. I know this wins for him. We miss him, but we know he's looking down on it. We know he's happy. We love Mr. Kip Ipock, and I know tonight's a very special win for you and all your fans.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Andy Ipock. Dedicating this race to Mr. Kip Ipock, who we all love and we miss a lot. Green Machines are next. You got any more tickets left? Or if you want to ride the Green Machines 10 and under, we're going to do 2 races. We're going to do 2 races, so 1 race apiece. So basically what we're going to do, you can only run once, but we're doing 2 races to give everybody a chance to run. So if you haven't already gotten a ticket, get a ticket. 10 and under, please. Check out PittCountyPost.com. That is PittCountyPost.com. GPAT Channel 23 in Greenville. PittCountyPost.com is live streaming the race tonight here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. That's Pitt County Post, all one word, PittCountyPost.com. Also the Bear Grass Roots and Club still doing the 50-50. Bear Grass Cub Scout, Boy Scout Troop 18. Thank you for what you do. Still to come, another Charger race, the late models, the street stocks. Mother's Day 225, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Find me the best price on quality tires.
Choose Fuse.
Okay, find me automotive service that I can trust.
Choose Fuse.
It's true. Choosing drivers searching for tires and service they can trust. Choose Fuse.
Now through May 7th, when you buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires, you can receive a $70 Visa prepaid card by mail. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion.
That is
Quality
97.5
tires and automotive
FM.
service you can trust. Choose Pews, where your first price is the right price, guaranteed.
Is out here with us tonight.
At Greenville Auto World, they promise a great customer experience when you drive onto their lot loaded with clean, late-model vehicles. It continues with one of their lending sources from credit unions, local banks, and finance companies. The great experiences keep rolling when your vehicle is serviced with professionalism and fair pricing in one of their well-equipped service bays, like the $24.95 oil change with filter and tire rotation, or installing a lift kit on your truck, or buying a vehicle. Visit Greenville Auto World on Charles Boulevard or greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey Greenville, are you tired of paying way too much for average food? Then plug Tiebreakers into your GPS and try some of our handcrafted plates. Tiebreakers does all the extra things that the chain restaurants don't do. We hand cut and bread our boneless wings, we hand patty our Angus burgers, we even hand cut and bread our own cheese sticks. Tiebreakers always goes that extra mile for you, our customer. Open every day for lunch, dinner, and caterings. Tiebreakers is your local spot for food, sports, and entertainment.
Street stocks, please line up. Your race is next. Street stocks, please line up. Your race follows the green machine. Street stocks, You are next. Please get lined up. Thank you. Our first green machine. What's your name, young man? Jacoby. I thought you looked familiar. I know your dad pretty well. He just wants the trophy. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Jacoby Pittman. All right. These guys, a man of few words. He just got the trophy. That's all he's worried about. more tickets. If you want. Are we good? Two more. Two more Green Machine riders. If we got two more. I think we got two more open Green Machines, 10 and under. That's not IQ, by the way, sir. John Vick. I said it's 10 and under. That's not IQ. That is age, by the way. You got like a 200 IQ. Street stocks, please line up. Got to get to the finish line. Back. We have a winner. It's not nearly as easy as it looks. Guy came across the start finish line backwards, just wanted some style points. Don't forget the Bed Grass Realty Club 50-50 raffle. We're going to draw before the last race of the evening, so you got a little more time, but help them out with 50-50 raffle. Bed Grass Realty Club, also ice creams and Sparky Snowballs with us tonight. Good stuff. Street stock races next, a part of the Mother's Day 225.
Find me the best price on quality tires.
Choose Pews.
Okay, find me automotive service that I can trust.
Choose Pews.
It's true. Choosy drivers searching for tires and service they can trust. Choose Pews.
Now through May 7th, when you buy 4 eligible Bridgestone tires, you can receive a $70 Visa prepaid card by mail. Bridgestone, your journey, our passion.
For quality tires and automotive service you can trust, choose Pews, where your first price is the right price, guaranteed.
At Greenville Auto World, they promise a great customer experience when you drive onto their lot loaded with clean, late-model vehicles. It continues with one of their lending sources from credit unions, local banks, and finance companies. The great experiences keep rolling when your vehicle is serviced with professionalism and fair pricing in one of their well-equipped service bays, like the $24.95 oil change with filter and tire rotation, or installing a lift kit on your truck, or buying a vehicle. Visit Greenville Auto World on Charles Boulevard or greenvilleautoworld.net.
Hey Greenville, are you tired of paying way too much for average food? Then plug Tiebreakers into your GPS and try some of our handcrafted plates. Tiebreakers does all the extra things that the chain restaurants don't do. We hand cut and bread our boneless wings. We hand patty our Angus burgers. We even hand cut and bread our own cheese sticks. Tiebreakers always goes that extra mile for you, our customer. Open every day for lunch, dinner, and caterings. Tiebreakers is your local spot for food, sports, and entertainment.
Motor Speedway. East Carolina Motor Speedway about ready for the street stocks. What has turned into a gorgeous Mother's Day weekend Saturday night. I'm Alan Vick on the right of the screen, Rylan Truel on the left of your screen. Did you ever think you'd see your name in lights like that, Rylan?
Man, I really didn't. Street stocks, this is about to be a really exciting race, I'm pretty sure.
You're not wanted or anything, are you?
I hope not.
Good, I was going to say, now they know where you are. We've had some good racing here tonight, very competitive, and this division is always fun. Talking about the street stocks, you got multiple time winners, Mike Cooper, Jesse Council, Chris Connor, CJ Chrisman. And, you know, Jesse Council's won a lot of races, a lot of championships, and we know about Mike Cooper and the Cooperettes.
Yeah, all these guys put in a ton of time in their race cars, and it shows every Saturday night they race out here. They put on a really good show for the fans, and it's always some exciting racing.
PittCountyPost.com, GPAT23, event webcasting, bringing you tonight's event. That's event-webcasting.com if you'd like to find out more. Field should be getting the one-to-go signal from flagman Terry Bullock. This race, 30 laps. Mike Cooper, Jesse Council, Chris Connor in that 3 car that has been driven so successfully by Travis Robertson, and also Ed Lane and Chet Chrisman, CJ Chrisman were here tonight.
Yeah, this will be a pretty good, as you were saying, who was driving number 3, Chris Connor, this is going to be pretty good to see if that number 3 machine is actually better than that 38 machine that he usually drives. So we'll see if it's a car or driver thing.
Yeah, I would think, you know, it's going to take a little getting used to the 3 because no 2 cars drive exactly alike. But we'll see. Half a lap from green flag, Mother's Day 225. What's turned out to be a great night and a good crowd. Live from the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag in the air, and Jesse Council takes the high line going into turn number 1, side-by-side action. As they come in at 2, Mike Cooper and Jesse Council. Council looks like he got the lead.
They're going to do it again.
Yep, we're going to re-rack them.
Yeah, we're going to re-rack them. Didn't see what they didn't like about the start. Obviously, something was amiss.
It's probably, I think Jesse Council crossed the start-finish line before Mike Cooper, and Council started second. That's probably what it is.
Can't beat the leader to the line. 30 laps for the street stocks. Still to come, 50 laps for the late models. And the second race for the Chargers. Another 30 lap will conclude the evening.
Yep, still a lot of racing to go, that's for sure. As we get the one-to-go signal given by Terry Bullock. Lights go out atop the pace car, and they line up 2 by 2.
Ernie driving that good-looking pace car. Wonder if they'd let me drive that pace car sometime.
Probably.
I doubt it.
Looks expensive.
I'd be scared to death. Ernie accelerates. Mike Cooper, Jesse Council, Chris Connor, CJ Chrisman. Street stocks, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag in the air, and Mike Cooper crosses the start-finish line first that time. It's going to be a good start. Jesse Council's trying to get to his outside as they come out of turn number 2 down the backstretch.
Look at this battle, side by side. 0-7 of Cooper on the inside. 0-0 of Jesse Council on the outside. Chris Connor just waiting and watching. He's got the best seat in the house.
See if he tries to make a move on the inside of Cooper. He didn't that time, but he's right behind the 2 leaders going into turn 1. If they don't get together, this race is probably going to be a lot like this right here.
Look at Jesse Council fighting back on the outside. Mike Cooper's going to lead this lap, we think.
Right there at his door handle is Jesse Council in the 00 machine coming off turn 2. See what he does this time. This is going to go to the outside once more of Mike Cooper, but look out. There's Chris Connor to his inside, left rear quarter panel.
Mike Cooper, Jesse Council, Chris Connor, 1, 2, 3. Street stocks. East Carolina Motor Speedway. CJ Chrisman runs in 4th. Late models still to come, along with the second Charger race of the night.
That time around, Jesse Council took a lower line, trying to get a little bit of ground on the leader. Coming off turn 2, they're still single file. That time he tucks behind Mike Cooper's machine, takes the low line once more. Off turn 4, he has got it down within 1 car length of the leader, Mike Cooper.
That time by Jesse Council was a little bit faster than the leader, and he is right there, filling up the rearview mirror of Mike Cooper. Chris Connor right there in 3rd. These top 3 cars right together.
Now we've got 7 laps on the board. Those tires are nice and warmed up at this point, so they're up to pressure and everything like that. Single file is 1st and 2nd, but maybe not for long as Jesse Council's taking a look. Coming off turn 4.
Ron, would like to thank our sponsors, including Tiebreakers in Greenville. Thank you, Bram Anderson at Tiebreakers, for coming along tonight. Live racing, East Carolina Motor Speedway in a battle for the lead as Jesse Council rather, inside of Mike Cooper. Jesse Council in that 00 side by side with the 07 of Cooper. Lap number 9 on the board, and Council is going to take the lead right here.
It's been a side-by-side battle for most of this race between Mike Cooper and Jesse Council, but that time by, Jesse Council did get the lead over Mike Cooper. Now 10 laps up on the board as your leader Council goes into turn number 1 and out of 2.
Jesse Council, Mike Cooper, Chris Connor giving that 3-car a good ride for the first time. Car normally driven by Travis Robertson, and Ed Lane has been in that car some this year too.
Your leader Jesse Council coming off turn number 2. He sees CJ Chrisman in front of him driving the car number 37. See how they negotiate this lap traffic here in a moment.
I'm sure CJ Chrisman will pull down on the inside, well out of the way of the leaders, as the leaders will go by on the outside. It is Jesse Council, Mike Cooper, and Chris Connor coming by to complete lap 13. 30 laps goes by in a hurry when the street stocks are running around this 3/8 of a mile East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Top 3 cars pretty much separated by about 3 car lengths apiece as Council comes off turn number 4 to put 14 laps up on the board out of 30. We're going to see if Mike Cooper can save a little bit of his tires to make a run at the 00 before this thing's all said and done.
This time by it's going to be halfway this time, as Terry Bullock will have the cross flags. 15 of 30 laps complete. Jesse Council, Mike Cooper, they put a little distance now between themselves and Chris Connor. CJ Chrisman is a lap down.
Looks like Cooper's starting to reel in Council just a little bit. He's got it down to less than 2 car lengths from first place, as he got a little bit loose off turn number 2 that time around. Coming out of
still to come, we've got the street stock, the late models. Late models with a 50 lapper next, followed by the Chargers to conclude the evening for the Mother's Day 225 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. GPAT Channel 23, PittCountyPost.com. East Carolina Motor Speedway on Facebook, on the web, ecspeedway.com.
Top 2 are now about 30 car lengths in front of car number 3, Chris Connor, as the leaders go into turn number 3. Mike Cooper still looking to see how he can get around the 00 machine, but Jesse Council's not making it easy as we've got 19 laps on the board.
If you look at the scoring monitor, 1 lap Jesse Council's a little faster. The next lap, Mike Cooper is a little faster, so top 2 are very even.
Yeah, both these guys have a lot of practice here at East Carolina Motor Speedway, and they've got their cars well dialed in. Around here, the competition is so fierce that, a couple turns of the wrench is all it takes between first and second. That's thousands of seconds between those. competitive.
It is Jesse Council. It is Mike Cooper. A ways back now to Chris Connor and C.J. Chrisman. Looks like it's going to be a two-car battle for the lead. But, of course, a caution would bunch things right back up. You never know what's going to happen. Council, last couple of times by, has been about a hundredth of a second faster than Cooper.
Yeah, up front right now, it's a two-car show between Council and Cooper as they go into turn number 3 for the 22nd time. You see about 23 on the board now.
It is Council, Cooper, and Connor. Sounds like a law firm.
Well, they're putting on a clinic out there, that's for sure.
Putting on a clinic. You wonder, Mike Cooper starting to pull back in on Jesse Council. Oh, it spins! Mike Cooper spins the car. Mike Cooper needed a caution. He didn't want to be a caution. Well, Chris Connor needed a caution. So what we're going to have here is about a 7 or 8 lap shootout for all the marbles.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Joseph Pittman battling in his rearview mirror. That's allowed him to get a little bit of a lead. But this race is far from over as when they come by the strike, 18 and 25 laps complete, so still plenty of time.
Taking attention of his crew right now.
Cooper just got in there too hot. A single car incident. This is 25. Okay.
Whoa, Joseph got a
25 lap race. So we're 2 to go.
Even more exciting.
So that gives your people like Chris Connor second life.
This is about to get interesting. That is for sure. Green,
so
white,
we are 23 of 25 laps complete, which is told by race director Dalford Briley. PittCountyPost.com, GPAT23. Thank you for watching live tonight. East Carolina Motor Speedway. Event webcasting, live video productions. Find them on the web at event-webcasting.com. That is event-webcasting.com. PittCountyPost.com, one word, PittCountyPost.com. Pretty simple.
You see Mike Cooper rejoining the field now down the back stretch, as it looks like we're going to get the 1 to go signal this time by.
If you want to see the racetrack website, ecspeedway.com. Thanks to all of our sponsors. As you see the little crawl come up on the bottom, the wonders of modern technology. It's a beautiful thing.
Really is. It really is.
Boy, this is going to be fun. 2 very even cars in Cooper. Council. Is Mike Cooper going to take it 3 wide?
I'm wondering if Michael Cooper's going to stick behind Jesse Council, maybe let the 3 move back a little bit, but you know, who knows? Who knows?
The Connor automobile, the 3, had been slowing down a little bit, so we'll see what happens. Green flag, here we go.
Immediately, Council jumps out to the lead going into turn number 1, and just like I was thinking, the 3 slips back, and Cooper takes advantage of that. He's still behind the 00. He's only got 1 lap to do it. When they cross the start-finish line, it'll be the white flag.
Coming up, what is Mike Cooper got left? If anything, Jesse Council, Mike Cooper, Chris Connor, a half a lap away from a street stock winner. Cooper's going to have 1 more shot at him about right here. Don't believe he's going to be able to do it.
Into 3 and out of 4. 1 more final time. Jesse Council gets the win here tonight for the Street Stock Series.
Jesse Council wins into the 00. Mike Cooper and Chris Connor. I'll head down on the track. Ryland's going to take you. Next up, the late models.
Late models, please get lined up for your race. Late models, please get lined up for your race. Like Ryland said, late models, please line up. Late models, please line up. Bringing home the win tonight, car number 00, Jesse Council.
Winner. Cooper's going to have one more shot at him about right here. Don't believe he's going to be able to do it.
Into 3 and out of 4. One more final time. Jesse Council.
Fairgrass Realty Club. The 50-50 right now is over $300. We'll draw before the last race. Jesse Council, Mike Cooper, Chris Connor. Chris Connor comes home third. Chris driving this 3 tonight. Good run for you. Looks like the car got a little off there in the last few laps, but overall a good race and a bit of an unfamiliar race car.
Yeah, I guess so. I got to thank Ed Lane, Travis Robertson, Ronnie Murphy, Andy Oppog, Frank Riegel, my dad, everything he does. We didn't quite get my car ready in time to come out here and run, but overall, I mean, we want to run a little better than this, but unfamiliar car. To run by those 2 guys there, I mean, they're the best in the business. Congratulations to Jesse again, and I think me and Mike Cooper, we're going to sneak up there on him one of these times. But thanks to everybody for letting me drive this car. We'll have ours back next week. I'll be a little bit more comfortable, might push the issue a little more. So.
Chris Connor comes home third.
Thank every one of you guys for coming out. This is why we do this, for you. So thank you all.
Happy Mother's Day. Chris Connor comes home third. Mike Cooper and the Cooperettes. Mike, I think it goes without saying that was an eventful 25 laps for you. You were right there with Council. Had a little trouble with a couple to go, but wound up second anyway.
Yeah, late double 5 restart worked out for my good. We car got tight as the race went on, and I was driving it over my head trying to get the car to turn, and I just used that right rear tire up. That's what caused it to spin out. Cooled it down a little bit. We made a couple laps, but still one on left.
But overall, second place, Mother's Day weekend, family and friends here. Big night, a big points night for you. You continue to be consistent.
Yeah, 10-4. We only lost 2 tonight instead of about 10 like last week. But good race with Jesse. We raced side by side. Me and him raced. Ain't got to worry about tearing each other up. I enjoyed that.
Great race. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Mike Cooper and the Cooperettes. There it is. My Saturday night would not be complete. Jesse Council, after a great battle with Mike Cooper. Jesse, another win. Didn't come easy, but I know winning on Mother's Day weekend is special.
It is. I'd like to thank the Lord for a safe race. And thank all the fans for coming out. It's hot, and we appreciate y'all coming. I hate my wife couldn't be here tonight. Her stepdaughter, her daughter had a little, ballet recital, and I hate missing that. But they're here with me.
You did a pretty good ballet with this race car tonight, coming home with a win. As always, a lot of people get you here.
It is. I gotta thank Mike and all them. It's always, I like racing with Mike because you know what you got. Mike's gonna race you hard, but he's gonna race you clean, and you can, when you can bank on that, it gives both parties the ability to run really good. And I'd like to thank Juliet Charlie Aviation, Better Start Rehab, Jimmy Council's Garage, CDealerCalls.com, Larry Bimbers Masonry, couldn't go without him, Joey, Lee, been here in the hot sun working tires today, and my wife Shelly was not here.
Jesse Council is your winner. Congratulations to Jesse Council, your street stock winner, Mother's Day 225. Late models, please get lined up and ready to go. You are next. Late models. Again, Beargrass Realty Club, the pot's over $300. They will draw a winner before the Charger race to conclude the night. one. Let me hear you make some noise. Thank you. And happy Mother's Day to you and yours. Back here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway, ready for the late models. 50 laps. Rylan, as always, I know we sound like a broken record, but this division is action-packed, and these cars haul the mail around the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Yeah, they definitely do. And they always put on a good show. It's always some really, really exciting racing. And get ready for some action-packed racing, guys and gals.
Wesley Johnson, Thomas Burbage, Kenneth Mercer, Jeff Shiflett, Matty Ryan, and Melvin Langley. Those are the cars that will make 50 circuits around this 3/8 of a mile East Carolina Motor Speedway. If you're not familiar with the history of this racetrack, it was opened in 1990. A lot of driver names you may recognize have made laps around here. People like Dale Jr., Rick Mast, Ernie Irvin, Harry Gant, Hutch Strickland. A lot of big names have tested out this old tough 3/8 of a mile. And every driver that's ever taken laps around this track talks about how tough it is.
Yeah, it's very unique. I've been to a lot of racetracks, a lot of short tracks, and this is one of a kind, that's for sure. Turn 2. Everybody talks about Turn 2 here at East Carolina Motor Speedway. And that's because there is a little concrete strip down at the very bottom of it, and that's usually where the cars take that line, and it tends to bottom out of the car, but it helps them set up out of turn 2 and down the backstretch.
Half a lap away from Green Flag Racing. Late models now, second Charger race still to come. Row 1, Wesley Johnson, Thomas Burbage. Row 2, Kenneth Mercer, Jeff Shiflett. Row 3, Maddie Ryan and Melvin Langley. Yes, Maddie Ryan is a young lady, and she can drive. Green flag underway. It is Johnson on the inside, Burbage on the outside, 2 by 2. And look at this, Ryland. Who's going to lead lap 1? They are side by side.
Side by side up front, that is Wesley Johnson and Thomas Burbage to his outside. Behind them, Jeff Shiflett's behind car number 25 of Kenneth Mercer.
Kenneth Mercer, Jeff Shiflett battling back there. Still side by side for lead. Wesley Johnson on the inside, Thomas Burbage on the outside. 2 laps complete, and nothing has been decided.
Yeah, these guys have been door handle to door handle since the start of this race, and that still hasn't changed. They come out of turn number 4, still side by side. Burbage on the outside, Johnson on the inside. These guys are really going at it. And Kenneth
Last year's track champion Thomas Burbage is on the outside. Race winner Wesley Johnson earlier this year on the inside. This is great. This is fantastic racing.
Really is, and all the while Kenneth Mercer sitting there in third, waiting for somebody to slip up so that he can make a move and try to propel himself to the forward spot.
Mercer wouldn't take a 3 wide, would he?
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen it before.
Burbage gets a slight advantage over Wesley Johnson. Top 5 cars. You can throw them under a blanket. Maddie Ryan's right there as well.
Oh, yeah. Now I just saw a shove from Jeff Shiflett into Kenneth Mercer and a little bit of steam out of that 0-1 machine. See what happens as he tries to make a move on the inside. Out of turn number 2, he's going to tuck back behind the 25 machine of Kenneth Mercer.
People that don't know, Thomas Burbage, last year's track champion, fell off a dirt bike last year, broke some ribs, broke a hand, broke whatever. He drove one-handed for like the last 3/4 of the season last year, still won a championship. He's back to 100%. Let me tell you something, that race car is a rocket ship most every week.
Yeah, and I believe he did say something last race about them getting their normal engine back in that car and how he was going to dominate once more and everything. And he's, you know, he's backing it up right now with being in the lead.
Wesley Johnson, longtime racer, came up through the ranks, got a lot of fans. But look at the third place battle. Kenneth Mercer is there. Former track champion Jeff Shiflett is there. And Maddie Ryan is keeping the leaders in sight. She's having a good race.
Mercer got a little bit higher that time going into turn number 1. I thought Jeff Shiflett was going to take advantage of it, but he did not as they go into turn 3. And your leader is still Thomas Burbage as he puts 12 laps up on the board.
One thing you could say about the East Carolina Motor Speedway among the adjectives, it is a driver's track. You have to be a wheel man or lady if you're going to be successful here in Robertsonville.
Yeah, definitely is. We're seeing that right now in second spot. Wesley Johnson trying to figure out a way to get around car number 9. And right now I think he's just trying to collect his thoughts and get a plan of attack going to get around Thomas Burbage.
Thomas Burbage, Wesley Johnson. They put a little distance on third place Kenneth Mercer. Jeff Shiflett is there. Maddie Ryan is there. 13 of 50 laps complete when they come by. Lap 14 on the board, and Wesley Johnson is all over the back of Thomas Burbage. Wesley Johnson's been a little quicker the last couple laps, and he's right there.
Yeah, but these guys taking a very similar line around the 3/8 mile track as they come out of turn 4 right now. And Johnson a little bit lower that time, trying to take the shorter way around, but he is still less than a half a car length behind car number 9, Thomas Burbage.
It continues to be Thomas Burbage leading Wesley Johnson, Kenneth Mercer, Jeff Shiflett, and Maddie Ryan tonight. You're watching late model racing at the East Carolina Motor Speedway in Robertsonville. PittCountyPost.com, GPAT Channel 23. I'm Alan Vick, along with Ryland Truell. Great to be here tonight, bringing you Saturday night short track action.
Yeah, these cars are definitely putting on a show. The top 2, these guys, you know, Thomas Burbage, I know Wesley Johnson's probably trying to wait for Thomas Burbage to make a mistake, but it's probably not going to happen. He's a great driver. These guys all are. And the competition.
They ran just about identical laps that time. Last time, Burbage ran a 15.808, Johnson a 15.8 8:09. Fastest car on the racetrack last time was Kenneth Mercer in third.
Yeah, and he's slowly reeling these guys in as they try to fight amongst each other for that top spot. Kenneth Mercer's all by himself in third. He's got open racetrack in front of him to just concentrate on making his line work, and he'll get on up there.
Wesley Johnson, here he comes down on the inside. Wesley Johnson trying to make the move. He is there, trying to accelerate down the straightaway. Can he make the move going into 3 and 4? Burbage and Wesley Johnson battling for the lead. Johnson tries it again. We're going to be side by side at the start-finish line. Give that lap to Burbage, but not by much. As Wesley Johnson, it looks like the start of the race all over again. Wesley Johnson on the inside, Thomas Burbage on the outside.
Burbage proving to all the naysayers that you can get around here on the top line, as he's doing it right now, and not trying to give up that first spot to Wesley Johnson, but it looks like this time Johnson's going to have a little bit of an advantage going into turn number 3. See if he can get this done coming out of turn number 4 and make the pass.
While Burbage and Johnson battle side by side, that's allowing Kenneth Mercer to sneak back into this thing. Watch him. He is making up some distance as we will come by to complete lap 24. New leader Wesley Johnson.
Yeah, Wesley Johnson's definitely got company as the number 9 is right on his trunk lid. Going into turn 1, Johnson's gonna take a little bit higher line. Yeah, it's very tight.
Wow, that is tight. Here comes Burbage. He'll look back to the inside. Fantastic racing. This is what you'll see if you're with us here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway in person. We'd love to see you out here. Late model racing. Thomas Burbage on the inside in the 9. Wesley Johnson outside in the 12. And the whole while, Kenneth Mercer continues to run the top 2 down as they touch. Coming across the start-finish line, a little rubbing. You know, rubbing is racing, and they are definitely rubbing as Kenneth Mercer is about to make this a 3-car battle for the lead, and Jeff Shiflin's right there as well.
Yeah, the top 2, they've been beating and banging on each other the past couple laps, and Kenneth Mercer's taking advantage of that. Top 2 now only about 4 car lengths in front of 25 machine.
While the top 2 were battling, Kenneth Mercer's lap times were a 10th or 2 quicker than the leaders, so now he has positioned himself right behind the top 2. It is Burbage, Johnson, Mercer, Shiflett, Ryan. 5 cars that are on the racetrack. Great late model racing. 28.5 laps down, 28 of 50 complete for the late models here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Johnson to make a move on the inside again to Thomas Burbage. Keeps on looking like he is thinking about it. And out of turn number 2, he is less than a car length away from that number 9 machine. Looks like he's getting into the brakes a little bit later in turn number 3, and that is going to play into somebody's advantage here in a moment.
Here goes Wesley Johnson again. We've seen this movie before. Wesley Johnson on the inside, Thomas Burbage on the outside. Kenneth Mercer just watching and waiting. Look at this racing. This is fantastic. Late model racing. Don't get no better than the East Carolina Motor Speedway in Robertsonville. What is now a 3-car battle for the lead, and don't count out Jeff Shiflin in 4th. He may make it a 4-car race, but this is fun to watch.
Door handle to door handle, that's how it's been in the top 2 for about the past 25 laps. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon, as look who it is. Car number 25, Kenneth Mercer, is right there with the top 2 guys.
What a race. We're about to have a 4-car battle for the lead. Wesley Johnson, who won earlier. This is a brand new race car for Wesley this year. He leads Thomas Burbage, Kenneth Mercer, and Jeff Shiflett. And again, a good run for Maddie Ryan. She has kept the leaders in sight. She has the least amount of experience of your top 5, but she's doing a really nice job.
Yeah, Maddie's doing a fantastic job. Back up front, though, number 9 looked like he was going to look to the left rear quarter panel of Wesley Johnson, and he does. Touches out of turn 4. Johnson got a little loose, collected it, but now Kenneth Mercer's right on Burbage's bumper.
This is fantastic racing. Top 3 are bumping and beating. Here comes Jeff Shiflin in 4th. He's going to join the fray as we get another side-by-side battle for the lead. And Kenneth Mercer thought about taking them 3 wide. It is Burbage on the inside, Johnson on the outside. New leader Thomas Burbage. Here comes Kenneth Mercer.
Whoa, big trouble on the backstretch. Multiple cars involved. Jeff Shiflett got most of that damage, it looks like, out of the 3 that were involved. That's definitely going to bring us under caution.
You saw what happened there. Kenneth Mercer took him pretty wide. Bumping and beating. Here comes Jeff Shipland in fourth. He's going to join the fray. Mercer as we get another side-by-side battle for lead. And Kenneth Mercer thought about taking him 3 wide here. It is Burbage on the inside, Johnson on the outside. New leader Thomas Burbage. Here comes Kenneth Mercer. Is it out? We've got into Burbage.
Big trouble in the backstretch.
Nowhere to go. Wow. 3 of your top 5 cars involved in that incident. Matty Ryan came away unscathed, and I think Kenneth Mercer came away unscathed. But Wesley Johnson, he's still out there running. So is Burbage. The big loser in all this was a 0-1 of Jeff Shiflett as he took a hard lick. That car, 2 wheels came up off the ground.
Yeah, absolutely big damage on the 0-1 machine as his right front is smashed in. Definitely got off the ground on 2 wheels, and looks like his window net's down, so he's okay. That's a good thing here.
That is so unfortunate. What great racing that was. Oh, my goodness. 4 cars battling for the lead, and 3 of those 4 cars made contact. Be interesting to see when Johnson and Burbage come around to see how much damage they have. But it was just racing. Mercer took them 3 wide, and it happens.
Oh, yeah, big damage on the left front. Number 12 machine.
Big damage on the 12 of Wesley Johnson. I see Burbage.
Right rear, yeah.
Right rear's got damage. We'll see how fixable the damage for the 12 and the 9 is. Matty Ryan was unscathed. I think Mercer bumping and beating. Here comes Jeff Shiflett in fourth. He's going to join the fray. Here's a replay as we get another side-by-side battle for lead. And Kenneth Mercer thought about taking him 3 wide. He's going to take it. Is Burbage on the inside, Johnson on the outside. New leader Thomas Burbage. Here comes Kenneth Mercer. Is it out? There goes.
Oh, big trouble in the backstretch.
Jeff Shiflett, what a ride. He's very lucky that car didn't turn over.
Yeah, lucky indeed. He's had some pretty big wrecks here before. I believe it was a couple years ago where he went through the wall in between turns 3 and 4. That was a pretty big moment there.
Big damage on the 12. We'll see. You know, if the toe's not knocked out, they'll either take that hood off or beat it down and keep going. Can't see the other side of the 9 car of Burbage, but there's definitely some damage to the 2 cars that have led this race. Kenneth Mercer, I was talking to Kenneth before we went racing tonight. That car's been getting a little better and a little better and a little better. And Kenneth Mercer, he rode in 3rd for a long time, decided to make a move on lap number 35. And we are under a red flag condition. Red flag condition here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Wreck involving the 12 of Wesley Johnson, 9 of Thomas Burbage, and the 0-1 of Jeff Shiflett. Shiflett got the worst of it. A lot of damage. That car is going to have some assistance off the racetrack. You see some damage on the 12 of Johnson, also on the 9 of Burbage. Matty Ryan got no damage out of that. I think Kenneth Mercer was unscathed out of that. So 3 of your top 4 cars involved in a lap 35-36 crash here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway under the red flag. Still to come, the Charger division. Don't forget the Fairgrass Rurichin Club 50-50 while we've got a break in the action. We're going to be drawing for that 50-50 pot before the next race. It is the Mother's Day 225 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Again, a red flag condition. Wesley Johnson, Kenneth Mercer, Thomas Burbage, Matty Ryan, and Jeff Shiflett. Shiflett's car sitting down between turns 3 and 4. Car got up on 2 wheels. Jeff Shiflett just had nowhere to go. But that was some great racing up to that point. Burbage and Johnson were side by side for lap after lap after lap. Kenneth Mercer was right there. He went to take advantage, and carnage ensued, and we are under the red flag. Under a red flag, we just got the word that Jeff Shiflett is okay. That is great news. Just got word the 0-1 of Jeff Shiflett. Jeff is okay. That is great news. Jeff Shiflett is okay. That's fantastic news. Well, that was some of the best late model racing of the season that we saw up until that incident. As you see the track personnel working with the car of Jeff Shiflett from Moyock, North Carolina. Jeff, a longtime racer, great guy, former track champion. That is one used up race car. Well, that was some of the best late model race. 25 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. MidCountyPost.com, GPAT 23. As the drivers will be allowed to get water, one crewman can come to the car to bring the drivers some water. It's a hot, humid night tonight. See Jeff Shiflett walking back towards the pit area. Jeff Shiflett walking back down. You can tell he's upset. You can't blame him. It's a rough incident tonight. But again, great racing. Oh my goodness. Back towards the pit area. State 225. It all got started racing for the lead. There were 4 cars under a blanket. Kenneth Mercer took them 3 wide. And that's when the problems began. Cars involved again, the 12 of Wesley Johnson, the 9 of Thomas Burbage. Great night of racing as we see Jeff Shiflett talking to Wesley Johnson. The 9 of Manny Ryan's had a great run tonight, and she's going to be the recipient of all this. As she was not involved at all. She was about a quarter lap behind all of this. Your top 2 in points and 3 of the top 4 in this race were involved in this incident. And we see Jeff Shiflett talking to one of the race officials, Robert Turner. Flagman Terry Bullock is down there as well. You're watching it live tonight on PitCountyPost.com. I'm Alan Vick. Rylan Truel is with me. He's taking a quick break. Under the red flag, 36 of 50 laps complete for the late models. Still to come, our second Charger race of the night, 30 laps. First Charger race was won by Travis Robertson. Tough break for Jeff Shiflett as we see him coming down through the gate. Got the word all the drivers are okay, and that's great news. Watching it live tonight, East Carolina Motor Speedway, your NASCAR Wheeling All-American Series home track. Don't forget our next event is on June 23rd. That is June 23rd. That'll be our next event. Keep up with everything going on the web, ecspeedway.com or the East Carolina Motor Speedway on Facebook. You see the wrecker pulling away the Shiflett automobile. Rylan, you got a feel for Jeff Shiflett. He's a good guy. He's a good racer, and he was just a victim of circumstance there.
Yeah, he just wrong place, wrong time. That's part of racing, though, and that car is really torn up. It's going to be a lot of hours in the shop.
Yeah, watching that car being pulled around. Be interesting to see how much damage there is to the 12 and the 9 and see if they'll be able to continue. When they stopped him, actually probably Kenneth Mercer is the leader, but we'll see how scoring sorts all that out. All right, bumping and beating. Here comes the replay. Well, there was. It's okay. Again, it was just racing, close racing. Kenneth Mercer was diving down to go 3 wide for the lead, and sometimes there's just not enough room.
Yeah, and like I said, Shifley got the worst out of that deal, and
he almost had the 12 cleared.
Yep.
He just clipped him.
How many times have you seen that on NASCAR on Sundays? Almost made it.
It's a game of inches, a sport of inches. 6 inches, and that is a mangled up mass of metal.
Sounds like a bumper sticker.
A mangled up mass of metal. You see a lot of damage at race car. That one won't be coming back out here for a while.
Plus or minus 5 inches equals plus or minus $100,000.
Great racing tonight, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Cameron Murray won the Bandoleros. Had a great bomber race. First Charger race was won by Travis Robertson. Mini stocks went to Andy Ipock earlier tonight. Street stocks went to Jesse Council. Mike Parrish was your bomber race winner earlier. Let's watch it again in slow motion. There's 12 of Johnson and the 9 of Burbage side by side. You'll see Mercer come up and get involved. That's when all the carnage happens.
And they've already touched there. 12 and 9 machine.
There was definitely some contact between the two before Mercer came along. See some fluid possibly coming out of that 12 car on the racetrack, and we see Burbage moving as well. There could be some fluid coming out of that car as well. We'll see if either one of those cars is able to continue. Now watch, you'll see the 25, the white 25 of Mercer coming up as Johnson and Burbage are side by side. That's going to allow Mercer about right here to decide that he's going to.
Yeah, here we go, right here.
In this case, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And the thing is, Mercer is having such a great run. And, you know, he's been running better and better every week. And there's Shiflett as he is beginning to get involved. Those laps, the 12 and the 9 ran side by side, allowed the 25 and the 0-1 to get right there.
Yeah, that was the beginning of it there.
Okay, here's Mercer. Right about here is where things start to happen.
Yeah, there was contact definitely a few laps before everything went awry, but
Burbage got into the 12 just a little bit right there. He's going to get him just a little bit there, and here's where Mercer has a decision to make.
All right, guys. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, here we go, right here. We're about to see the wreck right here.
I'll cue it up better. I'm new at this.
As we see track cleanup continuing under the red flag for the late model race, East Carolina Motor Speedway. We see the Burbage crew taking a look at that number 9. Also the 12 crew of Wesley Johnson. They can't work on these cars under the red, but they can assess the damage. And now we're back under the yellow, so you can work on the cars. I think you'll probably see Wesley Johnson come in. Look at that. There's the wreck. There's Matty Ryan coming by. Here's Robert Turner. Track officials blowing the debris, and of course the kitty litter to absorb all the fluids.
It looks like he's using a Steel BG56 handheld blower.
Only you would know that. Congratulations. You know your lawn equipment like I know my radios. We're even. Don't even look at me. Tim Peaton with us tonight. Wesley Johnson, Kenneth Mercer, Matty Ryan. We are back under caution. The red flag has been lifted. East Carolina Motor Speedway, late models. Still to come, the second Charger race.
Look at all the damage on that 12 on the left side. Just sheet metal dangling near his car.
36 of 50 laps complete as we see Thomas Burbage pulling back onto the racetrack. Still to come, the second Charger race. And while we've got a couple of minutes, make sure you help out the Beargrass Rooting Club. You just wonder how that 12 car is going to run. Like you said, Rylan, there's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and if we go back to that camera out of the backstretch, we could probably see the left side damage a little closer. You could see it right out of frame right there. Yeah, I'm not sure how long they're going to let that car stay out there with dangling sheet metal, but we'll see.
Safety first.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. Let's look on the screen where we see Burbage. They've done some cosmetic work to that car and making sure that the toe is correct.
Yeah, oh
Nothing's
wow.
dragging.
He's missing a door.
He has a do no mo. And again, what racing did we see before all this happened? Holy Moses.
Man.
That was fantastic racing.
It really was. It's been
Robertsonville, USA.
Been good racing all night in every division. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Some of the best racing we've seen all season. Kenneth Mercer, Wesley Johnson, Matty Ryan, Thomas Burbage on the racetrack. Track cleanup just about complete. We should be ready to resume racing in just a lap or two. You're watching the Street Stocks tonight. PittCountyPost.com, GPAT, Channel 23. Live through the wonders of modern technology. One to go right here.
I just want to do this. Live from East Carolina Motor Speedway. It's Saturday night.
That's right. You did it. Congratulations.
All right.
And we are live here at your NASCAR Whelen All-American Series home track since 1990. I've been here as the track announcer. This is my 20th season. Whew. Started when I was 4 years old. Don't look at me like that, Tim. I can do, it's my math. I'll do it like I want to. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. That's what I always say.
Yeah, this is my 5th season. It seems like yesterday is when I first started coming out here. And
you were just a wee lad.
Yep.
Pace car pulls away. Ernie going to hit pit road, and we got 14 laps to decide it. Kenneth Mercer, Wesley Johnson, Matty Ryan, Thomas Burbage. Thomas Burbage on the inside of Wesley Johnson. Matty Ryan's right there. Kenneth Mercer is your leader. Mercer's going to lead it. Looks like Burbage has a pretty good race car. There's only 2 cars out there that don't have damage. That is Matty Ryan and Wesley Johnson. And Wesley looks like he's paying the price now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Side-by-side action between Matty Ryan and Wesley Johnson. Give that position away to give it to Matty Ryan. Up front, Kenneth Mercer still clocking laps. And, whoa, Matty Ryan got a little bit loose off turn number 2, and so did Wesley Johnson. Might be a little bit of oil or something out there.
Yeah, Johnson's just holding on.
Yeah,
he's going to take it to the pit area. That car is just not right. Too much is bent.
I got a feeling there's probably...
Oh, wow, Kenneth Mercer has jumped out to a good lead, but don't look now, but Thomas Burbage is coming.
Yeah, Burbage is right there. Car number 10, Maddie Ryan, is still in the mix as well.
How neat would it be to see Maddie get a podium finish? She is still learning here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. This is her first full season.
Yeah, that's a girl we're going to see definitely in the future, and eventually we'll see her win. She keeps on putting the practice in like she has.
She made the decision at the end of last year to run the full schedule and run for the championship. It is Kenneth Mercer, Thomas Burbage, Maddie Ryan. 42 of 50 laps complete, still to come. Another 30 for the Chargers. East Carolina Motor Speedway live tonight. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all of our sponsors who make this possible. That includes Tiebreakers. Good food, good people. Thank you, Bram Anderson and Tiebreakers.
Yeah, I think Thomas Burbage lost a little bit of speed due to that accident. Maddie Ryan's trying to take advantage of it right now. She comes out of turn number 4. She's less than 3 car lengths back behind Thomas Burbage as we've got about 6 laps left.
And all the while, Kenneth Mercer continues to stretch that lead. Been a long time since Kenneth Mercer's visited Victory Lane. That is going to be a heck of a celebration if he can hold on for another 4.5 laps. Yeah. Mercer, Burbage, Ryan.
Yeah, not only will they be celebrating the win, but they'll be celebrating not having to do a whole lot of work on that car due to damage
Chargers,
from wrecks.
please line up. Chargers, please line up. Your race is next. Chargers, please line up. Chargers, please line up. Chargers.
Maddie Ryan closing the gap on Thomas Burbage coming out of Ford.
Not only are we doing the commentary for PittCountyPost.com, but we're also handling PA duties here for the track. That's why you heard me telling the next class of cars to line up. 2 to go. Kenneth Mercer, they call him Stroker Ace. If he can keep it together for another lap and a half, he is going to pick up a hugely popular and long time coming victory. Here comes Maddie Ryan. Can she do anything with Burbage? White flag in the air for Kenneth Mercer. There'll be a lot of happy Kenneth Mercer fans a half a lap away. Kenneth Mercer, Thomas Burbage, Maddie Ryan coming out of turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in the late model division, Kenneth Mercer. Second to Thomas Burbage, great run. Third for Maddie Ryan. Ryan, I'm going to turn things over to you, and I'm going to head down to the track and talk to some happy folks.
Podium finish. Thomas Burbage will come in second. And your winner, car 25, Kenneth Mercer. Winner, Kenneth Mercer over Thomas Burbage. Great run for Maddie Ryan. Great race tonight for the late models, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Kenneth Mercer in that 25 car. Been a long time. Maddie Ryan for best run here at ECMS. Great job, Maddie Ryan. Maddie, first and foremost, congratulations. Second of all, yes, there was some trouble in front of you, but you were with them tonight. You had them in sight. You were there. You had a good race car, and you came within an eyelash of second. Great run for you tonight.
Thank you very much. We're definitely figuring out the car. It's taken a little bit of time this year. We've had a lot of mechanical issues this year, but we're slowly getting there, and we're excited.
I know you're excited. You got a lot of folks. If this wasn't a third place run you backed into, you raced them for this one tonight.
Definitely. I almost had Burbage for second, but he had me. But next time, I got him.
Good to see you on the podium. I know you got some folks you'd like to say a big thank you to.
Definitely. I want to thank Intech Trailers, Hot 100.5, Extreme Mechanical Services. We have Jegs and Liberty Transmission. Sorry, it's been, my head's everywhere.
Absolutely understand. How about a big hand for Maddie Ryan? Great show for Maddie tonight. Congratulations. Great run for Maddie. Let's go find Thomas Burbage. Up here. I see him. Okay. Eventful, but I tell you what, if somebody told you before the night started you get wrecked, this would happen and you could still come home second, I think you would have probably taken that.
I think you just said it all right there. I got wrecked, but people think I slammed on the brakes. I don't slam on the brakes. When I hit the gas, I put it to the floor. I know which one the gas is, and I know which one the brake is, and I did not hit the brake. Anyway, I thought we were having fun. I mean, I got into them going into 3, and that was an accident. And then I got a little heavy in and bumped him in the door. Didn't even do anything to the car, and then he comes in there and slams me. And then I get picked up on the back straightaway and turns. We call it like it is. It doesn't matter to me. But anyway, we managed to salvage a good finish, and it is what it is. And we'll fix the car and come back. I got to thank all my guys for working so hard on this car, and I got to thank Overage Industries, CNG used cars, Angels and Camo, East Carolina Plumbing, West Park Motor Company, everybody that supports me, Billy Banks Racing Engines. Hey, we'll get it fixed and we'll come back and race some more.
Thomas Burbage, your point leader, comes home second. And what a popular win. It's been a long time coming. Pictures being taken. There's a lot of happy folks here tonight for Kenneth Mercer. Great job. Let me know when we're ready. Kenneth Mercer wins it. Kenneth, you and I were talking before we started about you were getting a little better, a little closer, and tonight the racing gods smiled on you. You were there, and you are a winner. Congratulations, my friend. This is one of the more popular wins here at East Carolina Motor Speedway in a long, long time.
It has been so long since we've seen Victory Lane. It's just unbelievable. Just thank everybody in the crew that's helped me. We really didn't have as good a car tonight as we did the last race, but it was got to get a little racy. We sat there on the road, and finally they went away, and we had a little something left. So, it was a good night. We had a good time. We needed a win. Everybody needs a win every once in a while.
It's Mother's Day weekend. That's got to be special. You got a lot of family here, got a lot of friends here, a lot of people that love watching you race. You've been coming here a long time. This has got to be sweet.
It is. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. My mother, boy, she washes and cleans that car. Everybody sees her all night long. Just thank everybody.
Congratulations. Kenneth Mercer is your winner. He wins it over Thomas Burbage and Maddie Ryan. Chargers are up next. I think we're going to draw now for the Fairgrass Riverton Club 50-50. first one was won by Travis Robertson. The top 4 cars will be inverted. Travis drew a number 4 earlier. So again, the top 4 cars will be inverted. So it'll be Wayne Goss, Brandon Head, Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, Mike Jones, Alton Combs, Jeremy Bone, Michael O'Brien, Bill Price, and Greg Worley. Back here, East Carolina Motors. Back here, East Carolina Motor Speedway for final race of the night will be the Chargers. Already had one Charger race. It was won by Travis Robertson, and then Travis pulled a 4. So the top 4 cars inverted. Ryland, first race was great. This one should be no different.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. These guys put on a great show the first race, and I expect nothing less this time around.
Should be fun. Wayne Goss, Brandon Head, Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, Mike Jones, Alton Combs, Jeremy Bone, Michael O'Brien, Bill Price, and Greg Worley. That is your running order for race number 2 for the Chargers. Just like the last time, 30 laps. 30 laps.
How many laps do you think it's going to be until Travis Robertson is right up there for the lead?
I don't know. He's got to get by Doug Warren. He's got to get by Brandon Head. Wayne Goss had a pretty good run race 1. It should be a good one.
Yeah, car number 7 last race, he's definitely hungry for a win, and we could tell that. So
Travis pulled a 4, so it was his own doing. When he pulled the 4, he kind of looked at me and rolled his eyes, but should be fun. This division has really provided a lot of action in 2018, and this race should be a good one.
Yep, almost 2x2. Whoop.
Sorry about that.
Well, I was going to say they're 2x2, lining up and looking for the green flag from Terry Bullock. He's not going to happen.
Green flag, and Brandon Head jumps out into the lead over Wayne Goss. He'll do it again. They're going to do it again because the 7 car, I think he beat the leader to the line.
Yep, that's exactly
so
what
we will re-rack them and do it again. You're watching the Chargers here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway live, pitcountypost.com. Also, this race will be shown at a later date on GPAT, Greenville Public Access Channel 23. I'm Alan Vick along with Ryland Truell, live on this Mother's Day weekend, Saturday night, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Ryland, we turned out to have a really nice crowd. A lot of people, once the sun went down, came on in to enjoy some racing, and it has turned out to be a gorgeous night.
Yeah, for everybody that's watching, if you've never been out here, next time, come on out. It's a lot of fun, and it's a great place to bring the family and enjoy a relatively inexpensive night of very good entertainment.
Next race will be on July 23rd. That is July 23rd. You can go to the website ecspeedway.com or check out Facebook, the latest schedule, news, everything concerning the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Half a lap from going green. 3 laps. The distance, Wayne Goss, Brandon Head, Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, Mike Jones, Alton Combs, Jeremy Bone, Michael O'Brien, Bill Price, and Greg Worley, your 10 cars.
Nope. Well, I thought the 7 jumped the start again, but apparently Terry Bullock was satisfied with that and let it go green. And right now, Brandon Head is your leader going into turn number 1.
Brandon Head, your leader. Wayne Goss is right there. There's Travis Robertson on the outside. He will fall into 4th behind Doug Warren. Brandon Head, who finished 3rd in race 1, leads race 2. Wayne Goss, who finished 4th in race 1, is running 2nd. Good battle for about the 5th position. Michael O'Brien, Alton Combs going side by side back there.
Yeah, those guys have been side by side for the last 3 laps as leader comes around the 3rd time, and they're still side by side. That's Alton Combs.
It is Brandon Head leading Wayne Goss. Doug Warren is 3rd. Travis Robertson is 4th. Mike Jones is 5th. Coming by to complete lap number 4. Race number 2 for the Chargers here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. what has been a great night of racing. This is our final race of the evening. Battle for second now as Doug Warren looks inside of Wayne Goss trying to take that second position away.
Yeah, Goss is going to slip up the track coming off turn number 4. He's going to lose one more spot. That is to Travis Robertson. Brennan Head still your leader now. Doug Warren's going to try to concentrate on getting that first place position. And Wayne Goss has slid all the way back to 5th spot now.
That's going to cost Goss, who goes from running second back to about 5th. Doesn't take much. One little slip up. It is now Brandon Head, Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, and number 6 of Mike Jones having a good run. Goss now back in front of Michael O'Brien, Alton Combs, Bill Price, and Jeremy Bone, who is your point leader in this division.
Yeah, Michael O'Brien now taking a look on the inside of Wayne Goss out of turn 2, and that's not going to happen. Goss's machine is a little bit loose. Not sure exactly what's amiss on that vehicle, but not really a top 2 car anymore.
You're watching live racing action from the East Carolina Motor Speedway tonight. This is the Charger division. Like Ryland said a few minutes ago, if you've never been here to see a race, come out. It is great racing fun for the entire family. This track has been here since 1990. Great racing, great race fans, great owners, great people we would love to see out here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway.
Action starting to pick back up front between car number 7 and car number 51. Now Doug Warren's in second. Looked to the outside a moment ago. Now he's looking to the inside of Brennan Head. Still single file, first, second, and third. And Travis Robertson's trying to get a piece of the mix.
The top 3 cars in the first race are now the top 3 cars in this race. We got a battle for the lead. Doug Warren's on the inside of the 51, trying to take it away from Brandon Head in the 7. Coming down the back straightaway, here's Travis Robertson going to stick his nose in there as well. Make it 4 cars now as Mike Jones is going to get involved in this. Here's Doug Warren on the inside, trying to take the lead away from Brandon Head.
Still door handle to door handle. That is Doug Warren and Brandon Head off turn number 2. They're still side by side. Travis Robertson right behind them, trying to sneak in there and maybe get a spot away and give that position. Give the first position to Doug Warren as they cross start finish line, as he is slightly ahead of car number 7.
Doug Warren makes the pass, opening the door for Travis Robertson trying to take second. It is Doug Warren, Brandon Head, Travis Robertson, and Mike Jones. Wayne Goss has made a nice recovery. He's in 5th, but he's right there as well. Travis Robertson, who won race 1, will now make his way up to 2nd, getting around Brandon Head.
Yeah, it gave him a little shove there in turn 3 last lap by, and that made the 7 slip up the track a little bit. Travis Robertson was able to take advantage of that as we are getting the cross flags for Terry Bullock, signifying the halfway point here.
Terry Bullock crossing the flags, signifying we are halfway home. 15 of 30 complete for the Chargers. This is race 2. And right now the running order is flipped. Travis Robertson beat Doug Warren in race 1. Right now Doug Warren leads Travis Robertson, but we got a long way to go. You look back now, Brandon Head is 3rd, Wayne Goss is 4th, Mike Jones is 5th, Alton Combs is 6th, Bill Price runs in the 7th position as we see Michael O'Brien, who was having a pretty decent run coming down pit road, so he has some sort of problem.
Yeah. A moment ago, I saw Wayne Goss nearly run out of real estate as he dove down to the inside of car number 6 to get that position away, and that was going into turn number 1. Nothing bad happened there, so that's a good thing. But back up front, Doug Warren is your leader. Travis Robertson in 2nd. He's trying to see what he can do to get that position away.
We talked about with the top 3 finishers how this track was going to change from race 1 to race 2. Race 1 was in the heat and the sunshine. Race 2 is in darkness, cooler track temperatures. These cars have changed a lot. Wayne Goss has just made his way past Brandon Head back up to 3rd. So nice recovery for Wayne Goss. Your leader, Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, is about 2 car lengths behind. Wayne Goss runs in 3rd. Last couple laps, Wayne Goss has been the fastest car on the racetrack.
Yeah, and speaking of racetracks and talking about the weather, for those of you who don't know, most of the time when a race is in the hot sun, the track tends to slicken up, and that creates a loose condition on the race cars. As the night progresses, the sun sets, the track cools down, the car tends to tighten up as the race goes on, and so that's what these guys are battling with right now.
Michael O'Brien's night is done in 61. He is out of the race, 22 laps complete. Doug Warren over Travis Robertson, Wayne Goss. As we'll see, does Travis have anything left? Is he cooling those tires to make one more run at Doug Warren with 7 laps to go?
Honestly, I don't think he's got it. I mean, Doug Warren, he's 5-6 car lengths out in front of Travis Robertson. I think Travis has pretty much used up all his tires to try to get into that second spot. But we're going to see, we've got 6 laps left as they cross the start-finish line.
It is Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, Wayne Goss. The 4th place position belongs to Mike Jones. 5th now is Brandon Head. He slipped back a little bit as they come by the start-finish line with 5 laps to go for the Chargers. Doug Warren finished 2nd in race 1 to Travis Robertson. Doug Warren would like to flip-flop those results in race number 2. Travis Robertson is there, though. He's going to make one more run with now 4 laps to go as they're clicking off laps in the very low 16-second bracket. So that is still hauling the mail around this East Carolina Motor Speedway. 26 of 30 laps complete.
Yeah, look who's in 3rd spot. Car number 31 of Wayne Goss. Past few laps, he had a little difficulties at the beginning of the race, slid back in about the 6th, 7th spot. Now he's worked his way all the way back up to P3.
Ryland, this time by, there will be 2 laps to go. Doug Warren trying to hold off Travis Robertson and the rest. Mother's Day 225 here at the East Carolina Motor Speedway. It's been a great night. Thank you for allowing us to spend time with you. If you're watching it live tonight, we appreciate that. If you're watching a replay on PittCountyPost.com or on GPAT Channel 23, thank you for being here.
Doug Warren gets the white flag that time, and Wayne Goss is trying to reel in 2nd spot. Travis Robertson got a little bit loose off turn 2. I just saw that car get sideways.
Your winner, Doug Warren, coming out of 4. It'll be Doug Warren, Travis Robertson, Wayne Goss, Mike Jones, and Brandon Head, your top 5. Race 1 for the Chargers goes to Travis Robertson. Race 2 goes to Doug Warren. Mother's Day 225, East Carolina Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening. Thanks to all of the sponsors. Thank you to PittCountyPost.com. Thank you to Event Webcasting for being here. It's been a great night. Again, come see us. We would love to see you on June 23rd right here at your NASCAR Wheel and All-American Series home track, the East Carolina Motor Speedway. Have a great night.
Well, if you travel to North Country Fair, where the wind is heading on the borderline, remember me to the one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Go where the snowflakes fall, where the rivers freeze and the summer's end.
Your winner, race 2, Doug Warren. Doug Warren over Travis Robertson. First race was won by Travis Robertson over Doug Warren. They flip-flop. Race number 2. Please be safe going home. Happy Mother's Day weekend. Come see us again on the 23rd of June. That is our next event here at East Carolina Motor Speedway. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Be sure to check out the replay. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.